Welcome everyone to VSN's Friday Night Lights here in Imperial, California on the beautiful campus of the Imperial Tigers. Tonight's matchup will be between the hosting Imperial Tigers, 6-2 overall, 1-1 in league, versus the visiting Central Spartans, who are 4-3 overall, 2-0 in league. Alongside me tonight is Rick Rubio. Rick, what's at stake tonight for these Tigers and Spartans game?
Well, it's a big matchup. You know, Imperial does have the one league loss coming off of the loss last week against Brawley, but they still have league title aspirations. They knock off Central tonight, and Central knocks off Brawley. Then, you know, three-way tie, two-way tie. So they're still fighting for league, still fighting for CIF positioning. That's always important. So fighting for that top 4 spot. So that's what's at stake. And Central the same way. You know, they want the win. They want to go into the bell game on a hot streak and get as big of a seeding, high of a seeding as they can for the playoffs.
And that's what's at stake tonight, folks. This is a very, very big league game for everyone involved. Like Rick just said, Imperial wins, Central goes into Brawley. It's a lot of if this and if that. Mm-hmm. However, this is a big game. Imperial has to bounce back from a heartbreaking loss. Would you say last week was a heartbreaking loss to Brawley? Well fought. One of the best high school football games we've seen all season long. I personally on VSN. Great game. Went into overtime. Brawley wins 2017. But the Tigers, Rick, they played a great defensive game that night.
Oh, yes. I mean, coming into the game, you know, you ask certain people, and if you would have asked me, I would have said yes. Imperial has a pretty good defense, and I knew it was going to be a battle for the Wildcats coming in here last week. And, you know, they showed it, you know, tight game, overtime, great high school matchup, great high school, you know, Friday Night Light. It was awesome.
Everything you would ask for in a football game, it happened last night. How they got here? Well, number one, let's talk a little bit about the coaches. Central is led by, of course, David Rookie Payne. We know him as Rookie. It's his 6th season at the helm for Central. He has an overall record of 47-15, 6-0 versus Imperial in those 6 seasons. However, as we said, Central's 4-3 overall, 2-0 in league. In Division II, they're number 6 seed. So where does that number 6 seed, if you were played tomorrow, Rick, where does that match you up?
Well,
how does
so
that run?
Number 6 seed, you're going to play the number 11 seed. And as a 6 seed, more than likely you would have a home game unless that 11 seed was a league champ. So, you know, if Central was league champ and they're a 6 seed, they get the home team. If they're not a league champ and the 11 seed is a home team, then the 11 seed gets a league champ. I mean the home game. So very important to keep that top 8 ranking so you can get a first round. So you can get a home game the first game.
A home game would be nice for anybody involved in the playoffs. Jumping to the Imperial side, who is leading the helm? That is David Shaw. David Shaw in his 3rd season, 15-9 overall. Versus Central, he is 0-2. But this year, they have an overall record of 6-2, as I mentioned earlier. They're 1-1 in league. And as we said, off a heck of a big fight last week, Rick. Now, think about this. Mentally and physically, how do you come back from a game like that to another big game like that for the Tigers? That's what everybody needs to see right now.
Yeah, well, you know, it comes down, I think, coaches have to, you know, prepare the kids because it is a lot to go back-to-back big emotional games.
Big games, right.
You know, it's a mental drain, you know, so the kids, you know, with good coaching, you can, you know, prepare those kids, you know, talk to them, get them ready for the next game. Hey, put that behind you. Let's focus on the, you know, this week's game.
Yeah, and you know that's exactly where the mode of operation that Imperial has to do. They got to get through this football game. They have to do well. They've got to put up a fight against the Spartans. Here's something interesting as well for the Spartans right now. They're coming off a bye week.
Yeah, that's another hurdle. You know, some coaches like the bye week, some don't. It's always great to have a bye week to, you know, take care of those little injuries and stuff like that, get the kids healed up, but at the same time, you're missing that week of playing, you know, so practices could not be as crisp because kids, you know, mentally they kind of take it off. They could. So it's good and bad, you know, and then I think for Central, they might have had a really good time to have a bye week, you know, at the end of the season when injuries are piling up, so they got a week of rest and, you know, retooled, and they're ready. It seems to me they're ready for tonight.
Sure, you know, like a Rookie Pena team is always going to be ready, it seems like. I mean, I've never seen them down. We had them with Granite Hills. They didn't go too well. Mm-hmm. Didn't go too well versus Mater Dei. But back to the topic of when you get a bye. would you prefer to have a bye in your non-league schedule, or would you like a bye like right now? Because not very many teams get a bye during the league.
Yeah, it's kind of rare to have a bye middle of your league, middle of league. So preferably it would be in between league and non-league. Right after non-league, have a bye, get ready for league.
Right.
But, you can't always make those decisions. It depends on the other schools and your schedule. Sometimes the schedules are made a year, 2 years in advance. So, so knowing Rookie, he took full advantage of it, and he's
for sure. And it's just like you just said about Shaw getting his Tigers ready. I mean, each situation is different. Their situation is different. They're coming off a big battle last week against Brawley, and now here comes the Spartans rested for a week. So, if you're making odds on this game, you kind of, a lot of people, if you're an odds maker, you're kind of going with that team. Vegas would say, hey, man, this is a rested team versus a team that just went through a battle, man. So that's what's at stake tonight. These are the kind of things that are developing for both teams tonight. And as we said, both teams are high. Both teams, if you were to start the playoffs tonight, as we said, Central is number 6. Imperial is number 4 in Division 3. These guys, honestly, Imperial would have a bye, right?
Yeah, that's a great thing for Imperial. They keep on that top 4 seed. They're going to get a bye first round. At the 4 seed, you're going to play the winner of the 5-12.
Wow.
So you have a bye. You get to go, scout, rest your kids up, and you're going to play one of those, the 5 or the 12 seed. So it's very important to have that 4 seed. You get the bye, get a home game, and then you go on. Hopefully.
Rick, now back to tonight's ball game, and what does Imperial need to do to win a game? What would you say right now after seeing them, what you know of Imperial?
I mean, I think they need to control the ball, keep the ball out of Central's hands, run the ball a little bit, throw it when the opportunity comes. They can't run the ball 90% of the time. They have to throw it, but I think they need to let the running set up the passing and take advantage, whenever they can with the pass.
And so you have a little bit of experience with their offensive coordinator. That's Brandon Young, who was at Brawley High alumni. What kind of offense does Brandon bring to the table for these Tigers, for folks that haven't seen Imperial this year?
Well, Brandon likes to spread it out. Most of the time, in an ideal world, he's going to spread you out, 2 receivers at each side, widen the defense out, throw the ball, spread it around. But, Brandon will run the ball, and he has a very good, he was a really good running back in Brawley. So we know he likes to run the ball, and, he has confidence in his running backs. He has 2 pretty good running backs. So he will run the ball more than he throws it, but he's not scared to throw the ball either.
Well, and speaking of that, and then on the flip side to Rookie Pena and El Centro, Rookie's been consistent since he's got here. You got to admit that, man. That offense has been there. All he does is restock his inventory and run the same program. The same system. How would you label that system?
Well, to me, Rookie runs what you would see on Saturdays a lot of spread offense. 2 receivers to each side. He'll run 3-by-1 trips to one side and a single receiver to the other side. Rookie likes to throw the ball. Their offense is predicated on the quarterback throwing the ball. That sets up their run, and that's what they're going to live and die by as their coaches are going by.
Coach is going by. Good luck, Coach. Good luck, man.
So Central, well, to me, they're throw first, run second, whereas Imperial's probably going to be run first, throw second.
Great statement there. So it is senior night tonight. We've already talked about how they got here, what they need to do to advance as a season. Hey, this is the second. Isn't it odd? We're not even out of October, and we're second to the last game of the year, man.
Yeah, we're going to finish the season before November, October 28th.
So as we can see the camera work with less than a minute left, the Imperial Tigers are taking the field. It is senior night here at Shimamoto-Simpson Stadium, and we are seconds away from kickoff. So as we said, we're not too sure do you know who the refs are tonight by chance?
I think J.J. Jackson's a white hat. I haven't seen the other ones come out. I saw J.J.
So J.J. Jackson's here, the Imperial Tigers are here, the Central Spartans are here, the fans are here, the Great Central Band looks like they're here. I'm not too sure, but it's a full packed house, and why not?
Yeah.
You've got, this is the top, let's face it, these are the top 3 programs right now, of the top 3 programs in IVO.
Yeah, it's great. Imperial gets to host Central and Brawley back-to-back weeks. Great,
right, exactly.
Great atmosphere. The stands are packed. behind the stands over there on the ditch bank. They got a lot of
The
people out there.
traditional, I like that. I like that.
So it's awesome. It's an awesome atmosphere tonight.
So we are going to cut to the national anthem. Back to Shimamoto-Simpson Stadium. We're getting ready for the kickoff. There was a great rendition of the national anthem by the Imperial Tiger Marching Band. So as we said, we're going to get ready to go. Shaw's son going up there. It's all happening here. It's a great crowd. Senior night. What's all that smoke from? Is that from the snack bar? Or
snack bar or somebody had a fog machine.
A fog machine. So there was a fog machine. It's like a rock and roll concert here. We had a great DJ over here. The sounds were great. It was, like I said, this is a place to be, and we're very glad that you're tuning in.
AJ, that's Mike. Randy Ross is over there. Gabe and Mr. Bentley's over there. Guys, sportsmanship at all times. Hit each other hard, roll off, turn around. What you see? Back safety issue, we're going to call it. 1-800 complaint is closed. You out here to play football. Let us call, you play. You the focus. There's a head, there's a tail. That's a head, that's a tail. Call it loud enough so my partner can hear you. Heads call, comes down heads. Kick, receive, defend, or defer. You want the ball, and kick it. Okay, you kick it this way. Okay. Central won the toss. They deferred.
Central won the toss. That was what left in the 30. The Tigers will be receiving the first half kickoff and defending the south goal.
So we're back. That was J.J. Jackson. That's one of the features that we're doing here on VSN is getting the coin toss. We didn't get the captains out there in time. However, well explanation by J.J. Jackson and how they're going to call the game. We will be cutting to the referees during penalty procedure. So here we go. We're about to kick this game off. Central won the toss. They will defer to the second half. Kicking off for the Spartans will be number 25, senior Miles Rodriguez. Deep to receive is number 3 for the Imperial Tigers, Devin Mesa. Mesa started out last week's game with a great return, and also back in action is Rashad Robinson, the freshman.
Yeah, he sat out last week's game, had a little bit of a knee problem from what I understand, but he's back out there tonight. Excited to see him play.
He's back out there. Here's Isaiah. What's up? Isaiah Young, Brawley. grad here walking by us. And like I said, it's a who's who of football right now here in Imperial. This is the place to be. If you can't be here, tune in to VSN. Hopefully out there, spread the word. This is going to be a nice game. As we said, set to kick for the Spartans is number 25. The Spartans with their blue helmets and white jerseys, white pants, blue numbers with a red outline. And here we go with the Fighting Red Tigers, red jerseys. Look like Alabama with those numbers on the side. I really like that. I dig that a lot. So here's Miles Rodriguez. Robinson will field it. Robinson fumbles it, picks it up, finding his way out to the right, cuts back. Good field. I mean, good coverage by the Spartans, Rick.
Yeah, it looks like, you know, Robinson bobbled it a little bit, picked it up, still made something out of nothing. So they're starting off at, what, the 25-yard line?
25-yard line, and sometimes you'll learn up here, man, the angles are pretty bad, so we'll just got to deal with where. So 11:50, that took 9 seconds off the clock. Let's see what. Last week, the Imperial Tigers had it good. I'm going to tell you something. The progression was a one great kickoff return. They got a big run from Shaw because Robinson was out. They got a penalty that led them into the 20. They were in the end zone before, I think, within 5 minutes of the first period.
Yeah, they came out fast and hot. So let's see what they do tonight. They're 3-by-1 set.
3-by-1. Quarterback is Christopher Tiernan. Trips to the right, as Rick just mentioned. They give us two. That's a fake to Shaw. Rick, what do you call that there?
It looked just like an inside, probably inside veer, inside, option play to the left side to the split inside. Quarterback's treating either the defensive tackle or the defensive end to give or keep it.
So Tiernan is walking out, so I'm not too sure. Something about his helmet. Hopefully it's the helmet. And they're going to put in number 16 for
Gavin Robles.
Gavin Robles, who stepped in during the Hopeville game. Now, I'm not too sure what it was on Tiernan. He's pointing at his helmet. I don't know if he took a hit to the head or something, maybe an equipment problem. However, Robles is in. Gavin Robles is in. Shaw is at the running back spot. Again, Shaw up to the left side of the line. Maybe a gain of 3. He's going to make that a second down and 6. Third down and 6.
Third down and 6. Yeah, same type of play. Dive up to the left side. Good yardage. So let's see what they do with 3rd and 5. They're going no huddle. Number 6 is back in.
And now if you take a look at the Tigers, all checking that wristband. So how's that play called, man? Is there a number on there and they just yell a number and everybody looks at the number?
Yeah, you know, each coach is different. They'll have numbers or colors and stuff to signify formation and play. And looks like he's audibling again, or they're changing it up.
Tiernan looking, he's shooting out, and that's that big receiver, number 11. That is Gio Robles, a freshman, who had a big catch against the Wildcats last week. Robles, incomplete pass by Tiernan, so now a 3-and-out with 10:14 remaining.
Yeah, that was a nice little play right there, out and up by the receiver. Decent ball.
Yeah, it was a decent ball. It was a decent ball. Ethan Gonzalez set to kick. Gonzalez is their place kicker as well as their punter. The kid has a leg.
He does.
He's been kicking, it seems like, forever for the Tigers.
Yeah. And special teams is such a big thing in a big game.
So I think we're going to get too many men on the field.
Looks like it.
Are you kidding?
Test 1, 2. We got a legal substitution on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
Is it going to be short of a first down is my question.
It's going to be very, very close. It's going to be 4th and 1 or a first down.
Wait a minute. Did they assess the yardage?
No, they haven't. Okay, here we go.
So they will assess the yardage, and will they have a first down? I mean, it's going to be a first down. So illegal substitution is a call. Automatic 5 yards, no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And that was enough for a first down. So let's see what Imperial does now. Let's see what Brandon has in his, back pocket now.
First and 10 from the 35-yard line. 10:14 remaining. So now, interesting how they have Robinson lined up in a slot formation out there. He's a slot on the on the double set.
Yeah, so they're 2x2 now, meaning two split out receivers to each side.
Tiernan again looking to throw. Tiernan's looking for 11, and Tiernan's going to overthrow number 11. It looked like he maybe should have ran it. I don't know. According to the route, ball wasn't there.
Yeah, it looked like the ball, the quarterback wanted to go more to the corner.
Yeah, there you go.
And the receiver cut it a little bit short.
So Gio Robles, man, pretty tall kid. I mean, I'm not too sure we don't have the height on him, but he's a tall kid, freshman, listed as a freshman. So 2nd down and 10, ball, as we said, at the 35-yard line. The ball's on the left hash, wide side to the right for Tiernan, trips to the right.
Central looks like they're in press coverage, maybe a cover one safety high, free, then everybody else manned up underneath.
Central defense, pretty strong defense. Tiernan again, back to pack being chased, and he is going to go down. He is down, and that is number 40 for the Spartans. That is Jacob De La Rosa. De La Rosa on a nice sack there all the way back, loses a good 11 yards all the way back to the 24-yard line. So now the Tigers now 3rd down and...
Yeah, this is a tough situation for
yeah,
them. 3rd
for
and
sure.
long. You're looking at your play shoes, like what play do I have? So right now you just want to get some yardage back, play field position,
give your punter room just to get a good punt. So that's the deal. I mean, they got the 1st down by penalty, and then 3 straight passing. The clock didn't even tick down too much, not even a minute.
Yeah.
They had a possession at 10:14. Clock now ticking with 9:19 remaining in.
Yeah.
On this drive.
Yeah, there we go. Delay a game. Imperial looked a little bit confused there. They're looking at each other, looking at the sideline, and it got him. So delay a game, 5 yards.
So back again for
the Tigers.
For the
Delay
Tigers.
Game on the offense. Yard penalty. Replay 3rd down.
Replaying 3rd down, as J.J. Jackson said, ball's at the 24-yard line. At the 3rd down and forever. 24 yards to go, 3rd down and 24. Tiernan again with trips to the right. Single receiver on top. They really have that formation really spread out if you look at that, and they vacate that middle.
But Central adjusted there. Oh, here we go with the screen.
Ooh.
Incomplete.
Pressure by De La Rosa and number 22, Jared Martin, the sophomore. So we still haven't seen we have not seen the Central Spartans offense yet because of that penalty. But all that while, only 3 minutes maybe into this ball game, Rick.
Yeah, throwing the ball, incomplete passes, clock stops. So running the ball, you're going to chew up that clock. So let's see what Gonzalez can do here.
Gonzalez with a kind of a high punt. Fielded by number 9. That is Artie Estrada. Arturo Estrada with a good return inside Tiger territory.
Yep, 47-yard line, 48-yard line. It'll be interesting to see what Central does here. Did they try to establish the run, or did they come out throwing the ball?
We'll have to wait and see. We'd like to welcome one of our new corporate sponsors, Imperial County Department of Public Health. Children 5 years and older now eligible for COVID-19 boosters. Vaccines are safe, free, and effective. Visit myturn.california.gov or call 442-265-6700 to schedule an appointment. So here we go, Rick. Now here comes the Spartans. The Spartans are led by Damian Rodriguez, number 7. And when you talk about offense, you got to talk about number 2, Charlie Sullivan. Receivers, that's number 14. That is Gavin Marini with the motion. The give to Sullivan up the middle.
Yeah, nice little counter play that Central likes to run. Man goes in motion. Then he'll either kick out the end or lead up blocking for the running back.
The line that makes this offense go, you have right tackle Anthony Ramirez. You have right guard Nico Jimenez. Anthony Ramirez is 79. Nico Jimenez is number 68. Your center is Brennan Havens. That's number 73. Your left tackle, they'll be rotating. Looks like Jonah Huerta's in there right now. Or Israel Santiago. That's your left tackle. Eli Osuna is your left guard, number 50. So here we go. Receivers, they have a whole bunch of receivers. A lot of weapons out there for the Spartans, Rick.
Yeah, they do. They'll rotate guys in as necessary, but, you know, they have their core starters out there right now.
That's been reading with the long motion to swing out to Estrada. And that, what would you call that? Flanker screen to Estrada.
Kind of a little bubble screen it to the outside receiver coming back in.
And it's fast, man. That right now, did that counter play, and then let's go. Let's knock it out. On their heels now, 3rd down and 1 for the Spartans. Ball just inside the 30-yard line. Make it the 39-yard line, 1st and 10. So Damian Rodriguez is your quarterback. He is a senior.
Central looks like they're coming out with their, you know, call it like a heavy set, power set.
And it's like, well, and when you have your back, you call it that the Wildcat, but it is the heavy set. And they're just going to have Sullivan right up the middle. Sullivan pushing, and wow, look at number. Who was that? Let me get the number of that one kid. He had number 60 out there and 68. 60 and 68, that's Nico Jimenez. And number 60 for the Spartans was. We don't have a number for number 60. He just bowled over somebody right now. We're looking at this roster, and we did not get anybody for number 60, a name for 60. However, 1st and 10 for the Spartans.
Yeah, Central probably, well, they're staying in their power package, heavy package, whatever you want to call it. Timeout.
I think there might have been something with the chains.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Central runs a play action out of this now.
Yeah, they could. They can sneak out that Skylar Cook right there.
No.
They got Charlie again to the right. Charlie to the right. Charlie's going to break it. No, he does not. They bring him down.
1st and 10, though, inside the 20.
Devin Meza made a touchdown-saving tackle for the Tigers. And we're going to get a timeout by the Imperial Tigers. With the timeout, Top Notch Barber. Visit Big Chris at 317 Wake Avenue in El Centro for a one-of-a-kind haircut. Fresh fades, always a cutaway, top-notch barbershop. Go check out Big Chris. El Centro Police Department. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. El Centro Police Department is proud to honor and support all those who have been impacted by breast cancer. RDO Company, Equipment Company, with support, solutions, and expert equipment possibilities than any other dealer in the market. Whether you are a seasoned pro in precision ag or just getting started, RDO Equipment Company is the partner you need for your success in the field. So far, Rick, not too good of a series if you're on the defense for the Tigers, but a very good one for the other side, the Spartans, Rick.
Well, obviously Central saw something they like. You know, they're staying in that set.
They're seeing something. And you know what? That Imperial Tiger defensive line is not a small line, and neither is the offensive line for the Spartans. So what's going to give? Again, Sullivan off to the right side again.
Positive yardage again.
Positive yardage. You got it.
4 to 5 yards,
4 to 5 yards. 2nd down, we'll say 6 on the play. Where's the ball at?
I mean, as a coach, you'll take 5 yards
for sure, for sure.
Looks like we're around the 20-yard line. No, 15-yard line.
We'll say the 13. We're going to go by what that scoreboard
13
says.
Yeah.
And again, as you said, they're going to stay. We'll call it a Wildcat power set because you got your it's not your quarterback back there. That's Sullivan. Sullivan again to the right side. Sullivan this time stacked up by a host of Tigers out there, and it's kind of hard to see when you're umpiring out there.
Yeah. So still a little bit short. Looks like got about 2 to go.
3rd and 2, definitely 4-down territory for the Spartans with 5:39 remaining. This is their first possession of the quarter of the game for the Spartans, and it's been a very positive one so far. Third down and 2. Sullivan again, and we're going to have flags on the field.
Somebody moved or somebody was lined up offside.
It looks like it might be somebody. It might be on the Spartans. Yep. Let's see what JJ says.
Okay, we got 4 Spartans on the offense. 5-yard Replay, third down.
Replay, third down. So now, from 3rd and 2, you're going to go now to third and 7.
Yeah. So Central's coming back out with their 3-by-1 or trip set to the left, offensive left, defensive right.
Back in is Damian Rodriguez. Set to the left of Rodriguez is number 2, Charlie Sullivan. Trips to the left. Rodriguez back to pass. He looks, shoots it over the middle, complete to Arturo Estrada.
Going to be short still. It was a nice little crossing right by Estrada coming over the middle.
Great defensive play by number 3, Devin Mesa. Man, he's right on that guy, makes a good tackle.
Yeah, stops him from getting the first down. So
And no yards after catch. 4th down and 2. Looks right where they were on the 3rd down. We're going to say a 4th and a long 2.
yeah.
Ball is on the 9-yard line. If you're the Imperial Tigers, all eyes on number 2.
Exactly.
For sure. He just
Yeah.
back there, so what do? And here it goes. He tries the right side, and he's going to get
he's
stuffed. He is stuffed. And on that pile, you have Jimenez. You have that's number 7. You also have number 32 out there.
Yeah,
Pablo Moreno, man, that was a great defensive play right there, Rick.
Yeah. It looks like Central went to the well one too many times.
One too many times, and
Yeah.
right to the same side, right up to the right side, right of the center. Nothing doing.
And then he tried to cut to the left, but the Imperial Tigers are right there waiting for him. Great defensive stop for them.
Great defensive stop. So the Spartans had the ball for a good, I'm going to say maybe 4 minutes with 4:21 remaining. We still have a scoreless game. But, however, the Tigers, who had the same kind of problem last week, was the field position. Ball's at the 9-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, and you want to dig yourself out of field position. You need to get to the middle of the field to the other side of the
Start gaining that field position correctly. So here we go. We have doubles on both sides. The wide side, Robinson now number 1, lined up in the backfield with Tiernan. The snap, he's going to try to throw his way out of it. He looks over to Robinson. Robinson out the wing, catches it, gets spun around, and now trying to make something, and instead loses a good maybe 3 yards.
Yeah. Nice catch, but then he tried to gain more, and then he just went the wrong way.
And, when you have the ball, man, you don't really realize where you're at. So you ain't going to lay down. You're going to try to get something. So here we go. No
huddle again.
No huddle, just trying to let's go. Trip to the right for Tiernan. 1 receiver to the left.
Central's playing a pretty tight defense. Looks like a 1 high safety again, meaning safety's free and everybody else locked up man. With the
like they're
receivers
just pressing with them. Tiernan again, throwing out of his end zone. He looks, he shoots it down the sidelines, and a little bit overthrown. Pass intended for number 5, and that is Dominic Suarez. Hey, Rick, now you see Tiernan with the clap. So do you think the snap is like on a cadence, like down, set, go, or?
Well, sometimes that's just telling your center that, hey, I'm ready.
Oh, I got you.
I'm ready. You snap it. So it's not always like snap it on the clap. It's I'm ready. You snap it when you're ready.
So 3rd down, 3rd and 13 with 3:28 remaining. 2 passes, 1 incomplete, 1 completed. We have trips to the right with Robinson in the backfield.
Central's backed off again, a little bit more of a 2 high safety look.
And intercepted by number that's Jasael. And he may take it all the way into, it's inside the 5-yard line. So that was number 12, a great play by Josiel Rodriguez. Josiel Rodriguez is the rover. So the Tigers are trying to throw their way out from deep in their own territory. Instead, you get an interception by Josiel Rodriguez with 3:13 remaining.
Yeah, he just made a great play, sat back. Like I said, they backed off their defense a little bit. More
Smart
of a zone.
move, right. Smart move, gave the receivers time, a little bit of room to run, and it overshot the ball, man. It was been a little overshot. He's been a little bit off. Tiernan's been a little bit off. So let's see what the Spartans can do. The ball is inside the 5. I'm going to say the 4-yard line. 1st and goal.
I'm going to be a little surprised if they run up the middle again. Let's see what they do.
I won't. I think they're going to try right side.
Nope.
And there goes Sullivan. Sullivan to the outside, and Sullivan, the 200, 100-yard defending IVL champion, gets around the edge. Well, it was to the right, just not up the middle. So with 3:06 remaining, the Central Spartans have struck, now lead 6-0.
Yeah, pretty good play calling. Like I said, they've been going up the middle, got stuffed the last time. So Benya called an outside run, just a quarterback.
So, yeah, beat me to the corner. Who's faster out there? And let me tell you, not too many kids are faster than Charlie Sullivan. As I said, he is the defending IBL 200. Maybe not the 200, but I know the 100. Set to kick is Rodriguez is up, and it is good. So, with 3:06 remaining, we now have the Central Spartans 7, Imperial Tigers 0.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy-saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
Back to Shimamoto-Simpson Stadium, set for the kickoff as the Spartans, after their interception by Josiel Rodriguez. Charlie Sullivan with a 4-yard sweep, and here goes the kick. Rodriguez now trying to keep it away from the deep receivers. Fielded by, we'll get the number of the kid who caught it. Good play there by number 7. That is Jimenez.
Yeah, heads up play by Jimenez there, not trying to return it, just following it. And you know what? Decent field position.
Yeah, really good field position. You're at the 31-yard line. You're not inside your 10, which the Tigers have found themselves in early on tonight. So with 3:03 remaining, they have a good starting point.
Yep. See what Imperial does now. I'm surprised they haven't gone to the run a little bit more now.
Well, what I'm kind of wondering is, why is Robinson not in the backfield? But however, trips to the right. Shaw is the running back. That's number 2, Shaw. Read to Shaw. Shaw up the middle. Shaw to the left side. Shaw trying to bang his way outside. He gets a good run all the way up to the 45-yard line. So there we go. I mean, can you call that inside veer, outside veer, whatever it was to the left side of the line. Good field position. Now, do you like them speeding up like this?
Yes and no. Right now it's still early in the game. I think you can do it. But if they fall behind, you have your pluses and minuses out of it. So after a big play like that, get another play and let's go. And
that's what everybody does these days. That's the trend, the tempo. Let's get a first down. Let's get on. Let's get going. Trip to the right. Robinson now in motion. The give is to Robinson. Robinson and nothing doing. Brought down by number 53 of the Spartans.
Yeah, Central knew what was coming on that one. They saw Robinson going in motion to their right, offensive left, and
he's running over there for a reason. That great tackle by number 53, Israel Rascon.
Now, I would suspect Imperial might have a play action off that action.
Second down, man, and a great big loss of 5 yards. That lost 5 yards. So after that positive play by Shaw, they lose. They go 5 yards back. Ball's now at the 40-yard line. Second down and 15 for the Tigers. 1:53 remaining in the first quarter. Doubles on both sides again. Robinson with the same motion. The give to Shaw. Shaw left side. Shaw maybe gets 2 yards. Maybe gets 2 yards back. Third down and 12. We're going to go third down. Let's say 13 for the Tigers.
Yeah, Imperial needs to get out of this. I mean, it seems like every series they've had, they've been third and long.
Third and long. There you go. And you know what?
Yeah.
That limits your play calling, man. Because, man, who's got a 3rd and 13 play call in their pocket right now?
Who has multiple ones.
Yeah. So third down and 13, 1:22 remaining. Trips to the right for the Tigers.
Central's backed off again.
Backed off, and look at that.
Two high safeties.
They've got not enough for a first down, but it does give them a little bit of room for the punt, and they will punt.
Yeah, still a very positive play. They got 10 yards out of it. Ball's at the 50, so now you can get a good kick, hopefully pin them down. And, I would look to kick it out of bounds within the 10 if you can. They got a great kicker in Gonzalez, so, like I would say.
Away from the returner. Takes kind of a bounce, central bounce. Well, not too bad. Away from the returner. Takes kind of a bounce, central bounce. Well, not too bad. The ball will be placed at the 22-yard line. So 27 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We will stay here. Arctic Air Conditioning and Heating. At Arctic Air, we know that having the right people on the job is just as important as choosing the best equipment. Our York trained professionals provide you with top quality equipment, skilled installation, and expert analysts of your comfort needs. Contact Arctic Air Conditioning and Heating at 352-8855. Back to action. Here we go.
Central's back in their 2x2 set.
2x2, motion by number 5. That is another number we don't have. So here we go. The give is to Sullivan. Sullivan off the left side, and they're getting good chunks, Rick, off that running game.
Yeah, it's a nice little play. They kick out and lead up with the, they kick out with the running back and lead up with the guard, or they kick out with the guard and lead up with the running back.
And then when you got a back like big as Charlie Sullivan, he hits that hole pretty quick. Boom, before he hits, 4 yards, 2nd down and 6. Ball at the 36-yard line. So that's the end of the first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, we have the Central Spartans 7, Imperial Tigers 0.
Sullivan coming out of the backfield, looking for him. He's wide open and all the way down untouched. Charlie Sullivan, touchdown Central.
And it's a fumble. Oh, and it's picked up. It's picked up by Zach Brett. Randy Ross. Back to Shimamoto-Simpson Stadium, where the Central Spartans now have a 7-0 lead. It is 2nd down and 7 for the Spartans. Real quick, we want to try to get some of the defenders for the Tigers. 2nd down and 7 for the Spartans. Sorry about that. Doubles on both sides.
Imperial looks like they're in their 3-man front, 2 high safeties.
And they're way back there.
Yeah, they're way back there, keeping everything underneath.
Rodriguez shoots it out. He's looking for Estrada and defended well by number 36 of the Tigers. That's number 36, Joel Villacampos. Joel Villacampos, along with the long list of Tiger defenders that had great ball games last week. I mean, they kind of had the high-powered Brawley offense, and Ethan Gutierrez kind of buckled down, Rick.
Yeah, they did. And like I said, going into last week's game, we knew Imperial had a tough defense, and they're showing it again tonight, even though they're down 7-0. So
and you know what? That was one of the. It's not a secret, but reading about the Tigers, not much was very mentioned. About the defense.
Mm-hmm. Everybody wants to talk offense, but
yeah, there you go. And the defense, let me tell you, man, keeping them in ball games, and let's see what they could do here on 3rd and 7. Yeah. Rodriguez shoots it over, intended for Estrada and defended by well.
Yeah, very well. Imperial has 2 high safeties out there. You got help underneath, and you got those 2 safeties. Don't let anybody get behind you.
And you know what, Rick? That's what they did last week. We were here last week, Victor, and by the way, that was defended by number 10. That was Victor Valenzuela. Good play. They kept those receivers in check. I mean, they kept them in front. Just that's what you want to do in zone. Nobody behind you. And as you said, they have those safeties back there. Good enough to shut down the Spartans' drive right here with the 4th and 7 with 11:46 remaining.
Yeah, very good series so far for the Tigers.
Yeah, I mean, that was good to get that 3 and out.
Let's see what Seth does if he gets the ball right now.
Seth Shaw, kind of a short kick, may take a bounce right to him, but ooh, get away.
Yeah. Knowing Seth, I thought he might have wanted to.
That's the outlaw. That's the outlaw returner in you. So they get the ball at the 22-yard line. It's going to be a first down for the Tigers with 11:33 remaining in the first quarter. So now with 11:33 remaining, the Tigers with the ball at their own, we'll say 23-yard line. 1st and 10, 11:33 remaining in the second quarter. Trips to the right, single back will be Shaw. Tiernan at the controls. That's number 6, motion.
Man underneath. Let's see, a quarterback keep.
Quarterback keep. Ooh. And you know what? After getting hit first by number 69 of the Spartans, that might be 68. I'm not too sure. Nicholas Jimenez. Anyhow, gets hit and able to get yards, Rick. That's a pretty good run there.
Yeah, that was a nice little play. I mean, you could call it like quarterback ISO.
Yes.
The back leading up through the hole, quarterback keeping. So it's an old football play, but just a new way to run it.
Good, effective way to run it.
Yeah.
Now, when you have a quarterback that can run, which most high school quarterbacks can, 2nd down and 5. Robinson, number 1, is a freshman, I believe.
Yes, he is a freshman.
So now you're starting to see this a lot here in the Valley. You usually see this in San Diego and all the bigger schools, but the talent is growing here in the Valley. And the give is to Robinson. Robinson stuck
nice
at the
move.
line. Robinson
Nice
gets
move.
away. Robinson to the 50, to the 40. He's going to be chased down by Skylar Cook all the way down to the 30-yard line. Hey, man, he got hit in the backfield, got away.
Kept his feet moving.
Get his feet moving.
Didn't give up.
Didn't
Nice
give up.
play.
And that's what the kid can bring to the
Yes.
table. That I've never seen it before, but I've heard about
Oh,
it.
I seen him play last year when he was playing youth football.
So there
Yeah,
it is.
He's good.
He's a good guy, so he's barely a freshman. Back from, I think, a minor meniscus. I think I heard it was a meniscus problem in his knee. Not sure which one. Couldn't tell by that play right there. Trip to the right. Fake to Robinson. Right on top of him is number 53 for the Spartans. That is Rail Roscone. Roscone will be all over the place.
Yeah, it looked like there might have been a little bit of miscommunication there, but
Yeah, it seemed like that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, am I going to give to you, pull?
yeah.
I mean, was there a read involved?
It could have been a read to their right. Quarterback's reading the end of the right side, whether to keep it or give it to the running back Robinson.
2nd down and 10. Ball's at the 29-yard line. You have 2 receivers on both sides for the Tigers.
Now he's looking to the sideline for the call.
They're going to run the play.
No, timeout.
Timeout. So I'm not too sure what was going on there.
It looked
So-
like the quarterback was looking to the sideline for a call from the offensive coordinator, Brandon Young.
It sure did look like that. So with the timeout, let's hear this. Catch all the latest info on our Facebook page, Valley Sports Network. Letterman and Bros, for all your custom Letterman jacket needs, serving Yuma and Imperial Valley. Call Letterman and Bros at 760-693-5034, the right choice for your Letterman jackets. Iscare Realty. Iscare Realty is your hometown real estate office in Calexico and serving the entire Imperial Valley. Go see Mark Iscare at Iscare Realty, 760-357-9707. Iscare Realty, the mark of excellence. I like that. Iscare Realty, the mark of excellence. So here we go with the 2nd down and 10. You just saw that big run by Robinson. 2nd down and 9. Ball's at the 29-yard line. 9:17 remaining in the 2nd quarter. Not too many other games going on tonight, is there, Rick?
Nah, I think Vincent Memorial's hosting at Central. So maybe Southwest might have a home game, because usually they play their home games at Southwest.
So here we go, 2nd down and 9, 2nd down and 10. We'll say 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. Mesa in motion. Fake to Robinson, looks over the middle and overthrown, intended for Zach Ray. So Tiernan's been a little bit over. I think he has more time than he thinks he has.
Yeah.
But you know what? That defense, man, right there, they're putting a lot of pressure on him.
I mean, that was a great play. You fake the sweep, and then you have Ray coming over the middle.
The defensive line for the Spartans is a pretty good one. You have Eli Acevedo, number 43, Jared Martin, 22, Mike Fisher, number 56, and Jacob De La Rosa, who already has a sack so far. So 3rd down and 10. As we said, ball's at the 29-yard line, doubles on both sides. Robinson is the lone back. Fake to Robinson, the read to Robinson. Tiernan keeps, maybe gets a yard on that, and we're going to make it down a 4th down and 9. What do you do here, Rick? Punt,
Well, it looks
kick?
like number 13's coming out to kick the ball. Yeah, Ethan Gonzalez, big leg, soccer player.
Wow. Looks like they're going to place it at the 35, 36-yard line. 46-yard field goal. He has it in him. We'll wait and see. 8:41 remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Timeout.
Timeout Spartans. So with that, the Spartans now will call a timeout. How many timeouts do the Spartans have left? They have 2 timeouts left.
I mean, it's a good timeout, you know, because you don't get a lot of field goal. Obviously,
Exactly.
you get PAT, so, you know, you have timeouts. Call it. Make sure you remind your players, hey, it's a live ball.
It's a live ball.
The ball doesn't go all the way to the end zone. You can pick it up and run. And, you know, so those are little things you got to remind your team.
As we said, Ethan Gonzalez, he's been a pretty consistent kicker, especially in his latter years, his junior, senior year. He is a senior. Set to hold. Looks like number 5, Dominic Swat is, if I'm not mistaken. Or it could be Tiernan. Sometimes these jerseys are so squinched up. It's a, you know, you don't get the back number. So here we go. They're going to line it up. Have to have a good snap, good hold, and hope the kick is even better. High snap, the kick is up, and it is no good. Wide to the left.
Wide to the left.
The high snap may have ruined the momentum, man, but he had the leg for it.
Plenty of distance, just a little bit to the left. Yeah, it could have been that high snap, threw off his timing a bit.
Threw off the timing, he had to swing a little bit quicker. There was a high snap, good hold by Tiernan.
Good recovery.
Yeah, good recovery. That's what you have to do as a holder. Now, Rick, ball goes into the end zone. I thought you get the ball where the offense, I guess not. It's at the 20-yard line. Was that where they were?
No, they were not there. I think we might be getting confused with college or pro.
Yeah, so I'm not too sure what the rule is. However, the Spartans now at their 20-yard line.
Yes, 3-by-1.
Yeah, 3-by-1. Motion by Marini. Short motion, we call that yo-yo because he goes back. And the give is to Sullivan. Nothing doing on the tackle there. Number 77, Aiden Shields. Yeah. Aiden Shields had a pretty good game last week, along with Maximus Alvarez, number 64, and number 66, Jose Apodaca. That's your 3-man front. Now, what kind of defense are the Tigers running right now?
Well, if they have a 3-man front, you could call it a 3-5-3 or a 3-3-5. Kind of made famous, you know, in college to defend against these spread offenses.
Yeah.
So 3 down linemen, then you could have 3 linebackers and 5 defensive backs, or 3 down linemen, 5 linebackers, 3 defensive backs.
And as you can see, there they are. They cover the center. I mean, it looks like, and then they're wide.
The 2 tackles.
Rodriguez rolls to his left. He's going to set up with plenty of time. Shoots it out, complete to number 5. That's Morales. Flag on the play, however, but a good gain if it stands.
Yeah, good little route to the flats. You know, that's kind of a difficult throw for a right-handed quarterback rolling to your left. So he did a good job of getting the shoulders turned and getting it to the flats. 2 flags on the play.
And they came out quick. Came out quick. We'll have to see after they sort out what the discussion is. But as I said, 2 flags were thrown.
You know, in that area, it's usually, you know, pass interference.
Yes, it kind of looks like maybe a holding.
Holding or defensive holding, or it could be, you know, we don't know. We'll see. But it looks like Rookie Peña's pleading his case for something.
Yes. Let's hear what J.J. Jackson has to say. It's definitely against Imperial.
Okay, we got defensive pass interference on Imperial. That penalty is declined, and the result of the play is a first down.
So that's telling me it was probably not enough for the first down, so they took the
play.
The
play. So 1st and 10 for the Spartans. They're now at the 40-yard line. Motion by Morales. That's that short motion. And he almost comes to a standstill to give us to. And then again, up the middle, nothing doing. The stack, there's 77 on the bottom of the pile. Zach Ray on top. That's numbers 9 and number 77, Aiden Shields. So you're going to see this defense right here of the Tigers. I mean, I was here. They played a heck of a ball game last week. And again, man, a big task at hand, as we talked about in the pregame. I mean, you played one powerful offense the week before, maintained it, Now you're up against another one a week later.
Yeah, they're doing a real good job right now against that run.
I mean, you look at the clock, 7-0. You'll take it.
Yeah.
2nd down and 9. Ball's on the left hash, trips to the right. Rodriguez rolls to his right. He shoots it out. It's overthrown. It's complete. I'm not sure, but it was completed to Marini.
Yeah, he looks like he might be a little bit short of the first down, but nice, nice route. He got guy in the 5 and out, 10 and out, and then 1 receiver high.
Yeah.
Flood route or a high-low, whatever you want to call it.
If you ask Rodriguez, he was aiming for Marini.
Yeah.
might have been shooting for number 5, but however, good play. 3rd down and 2. Ball is at the 47-yard line, so.
Here they come with their, what are we calling it? Their heavy set,
their
Wildcat.
Their heavy Wildcat set. But all those blockers to the left, they try it, and Sullivan will be short, a yard. And that's something about that defense, man. I mean, they know how to play short yardage defense.
Yeah, they've adjusted. They're penetrating, they're getting through there. The linebackers are stepping up hard. Looks like they're going to stay in that set.
They're going to stay on it, man. It's there. And the last time what they did, they went outside.
Went wide, yes.
They went wide. But so far, Aiden Shields, Jose Apodaca, again, I'm telling you, Maximus Alvarez, they're playing defense.
I'm still waiting to see a play action out of this.
Yeah, they might do it. And there it is to the right. Sullivan, can they string it out? No, Sullivan beats him around the corner, and he's going to cut back. Sullivan to the 20, to the 10. He is in. Touchdown Spartans with 5:08 remaining. So it's off to the races, man. You get that kid out in the corner, not too many people are going to catch him, and he showed that sprinter speed. So 5:08 remaining. We now have the Spartans 13, Tigers 0. Backbreaker play, man.
Yeah, it looked like early on, beginning of that play, Imperial had him.
They had him. They just strung it out. The perimeter needed one more body out there.
Yeah.
One more body out there to cut off the perimeter. Nothing doing. Marini on the hold. Rodriguez set to kick. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is right down the middle. So, Miles Rodriguez makes it Spartans 14, Tigers 0. Oh, you know what? They were right.
Yeah.
Back to action with 5:08 remaining. Shimamoto-Simpson Stadium. We now have the Spartans of El Centro 14, the Imperial Tigers 0. Packed house tonight, senior night. Everybody's happy to be here.
Yeah, Imperial has, 5:08 left, plenty of time to get a good drive, get a score on the board.
5:08 remaining. Yeah, you have to get something on the board. You don't want to go in there. I mean, limit what Central's doing and get a score of yourself. I mean,
worst case scenario, drive the ball down,
Yeah,
just take time off the clock. But yeah, you want to get a score before you go into the halftime. Looks like El Centro was offsides on the kick.
and they're kind of short kicks. I'm not sure if it's intentional, but they've got Robinson and Shaw who can return the ball. And how interesting how a missed field goal can turn into a touchdown. I mean, instead of cashing in 3 points, you give up 7.
Yeah.
So that's how football rolls, man. You have to play every play. Every play is big, especially in a game like tonight. 5:08 remaining. Offsides by So now they'll back up 5 yards to the 35. Rodriguez again is the kicker for the Spartans. That is Miles Rodriguez. Deep to receive is number 1 for the Tigers. That is Rashad Robinson and number 2, Seth Shaw. Rodriguez winds up, kick, and they're trying to keep it away, and then maybe will it go out of bounds?
Out of bounds.
So the ball will be placed at the 35-yard line.
Yes.
And again, not bad field position, man. They're starting off with some good field position. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, let's see what Brandon has, coming out in this series. Like I said, they need a good drive. Hopefully get down there. Hopefully for them, get down there, get some points on the board. They know they have the kicker. They have somebody with the leg.
Anything will be nice. 3 points, something to get on the board. Go into halftime feeling good about yourself.
It looks like they're going to make him re-kick.
What?
Yeah. So that is an option.
You ask them, so they're going to back them up another.
Back them up to the 30
that's a really good move.
So let's see if Central wants to go deep now. They've done
exactly.
Kick.
Yeah, you can see that they are. And I think
pretty good, aggressive strategy by Shaw too.
Yeah, I really do like that. I mean, you're given the option. Now get a load of this. They take Rodriguez out, and now in to kick is number 24, Cesar Becerra. Becerra set to kick. Now, does Becerra have a stronger leg? We'll have to wait and see. The ball's at the 30. They up the deep backs for the Tigers, now standing at their own 25-yard line. But let's see what kind of leg Becerra has tonight. Becerra winds up and gives it a good boot, and it's over their head to the 15. Mesa better jump on it. And does he get it back?
Looks like he did, but
and that's something you had to avoid. I mean, now
they lost about 10 yards on that by not taking the penalty.
They actually lost. Yeah, if you have it at the 35 and now you're at the 20, you actually lost 20 yards, 20 to 2. I mean, you lost 15 yards. So with 5 minutes exactly remaining on the clock, the Tigers now find themselves in a hole, 14-0. Trips, double receivers on both sides.
Central looks like they're in their cover one again.
Now they're pressing them again, and they're giving them different looks. They're giving them different looks, which is good, to kind of throwing them off. Number 10, Skylar Cook, is playing basically center field for the Spartans. Check out their DBs pressing. That's what you call pressing when you're right up on the receivers. Turning with the snap. He's going to throw. He's being rushed by Martin.
Yeah.
And did it get knocked out of his hand?
No, it was a forward pass.
I did not see who had it. So like I said, the pressure coming from that group. You're looking at Jared Martin, number 22, Mike Fisher, 56, and Jacob De La Rosa, man. They're just in a sprinter stance, and they're just going.
They're just going. And Martin's a tall kid, so that's
dude,
that's a hard throw. Can't throw over him. You have to move out of the way, shuffle your feet, and find a lane to throw.
It's a good defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, what are you taught? Get your hands up.
Yeah.
2nd down and 10.
Imperial still in their 3-by-1. Central still pressing up. One free.
Martin ready to go. They give us to Robinson. Robinson off the left side. Robinson cuts back. Robinson holding on to the ball. Robinson, good run out to the 26-yard line. 3rd down and let's say 4.
Yeah, very nice run. Quick feet by
Quick
Robinson.
feet, man. Looks like they have him for a loss or minimal gain, and he bust out.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see that kid up close. I mean, has he got legs? Is he like a little fire hydrant?
Yeah, he's a
load.
He's a load.
Double doubles. That's 2 receivers on both sides. Robinson in the backfield, lone back. Make that trips to the left. Single receiver on top. Motion. Nothing doing. Nothing doing.
Yeah, it looks like Imperial tried to go up the middle again on that one, and the Spartans were
there.
right
They
through
sniffed
there.
it out. They sniffed it out.
4th down.
4th down, 4. That looked like Davian Hartfield. Hartfield on the tackle. That's number 59. So that was a quick 3 and out, Rick.
Yeah, they didn't do the job of eating up that clock. So
not at
now
all.
They're going to punt with 3:40 left. Central still has, I believe, 2 timeouts.
They have 2 timeouts remaining. the return man is standing at his 45, so Gonzalez needs to get a good punt up, and he almost gets it blocked. High punt, drives him back to the 40, fumbled. So Arturo Estrada, fortunate enough to get the ball back, and a good,
good
well, that's
recovery.
it's a good recovery by him, but
great on Imperial getting
great,
down there.
Getting down there, recovering, and hustling on the play.
Very well done.
So 3:23 remaining. The Spartans with 2 timeouts remaining have plenty of time to go down the field and cash in on this, man.
Yeah, definitely. With their offense, 2 timeouts, liking them throwing the ball, being confident in it.
But here's the thing. So right now, you want to go into the locker room 14-0. If you're the Tigers, you need to get a stop right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definite. You have to stop and not let the Spartans score again. Trips to the left. Single back is Sullivan. Sullivan swings out. He throws 2. That's Marini. Marini trying to get by. 36 is on there, and Zach Ray was on the bottom of that.
Yeah, very good job by the Tigers right there. They ran kind of like a little bubble screen. The slot receiver or the middle receiver just stepped back. Yeah, the other 2 receivers blocking for him, but the Tigers were all over that one.
Good hustle by Joel Villacampos, and again, Zach Ray. Zach Ray was all over the place last week for the Tigers, played a big ball game on the defensive side for the Tigers. They need that repeat to happen again. They need to repeat that kind of performance. They've given up 14 points this half. And like I said, this defense, it seems to me, reading up on the Tigers, has kept them in all the games, basically, except for the Palo Verde game.
So now Imperial's back with the 2 high. They want to keep everything underneath again, 2nd and long.
There you go. And looks like we're going to get a timeout by the Spartans. So with 2:32 remaining in the second quarter, the Spartans use their second timeout. Driscoll's has been serving the Imperial Valley since 1979. They take great pride in the years of experience and quality of custom silkscreen and embroidery services. Make sure you stop by to check out the huge selection of sunglasses, sandals, and street clothes. Located at 1470 West State Street in El Centro. IID, Imperial Irrigation District. IID is your local public water and energy company providing reliable water service and energy to Imperial Valley 24/7, 365. The IID is keeping the lights on and the water flowing in the Imperial Valley. Subscribe to our VSN YouTube channel and follow VSN on Instagram. Marianne Valenzuela Finley State Farm Insurance. Marianne Valenzuela is your State Farm Insurance agent in the Imperial Valley. Like a good neighbor, she's located at 122 Main Street in Brawley. Call State Farm agent Marianne Valenzuela Finley at 760-344-0447 for all your insurance needs. Back to action with 2:32 remaining. 2nd down and 12 for the Spartans. Ball is, let's say, 31-yard line.
Yes.
31-yard line for the Spartans. Trips to the right. Rodriguez again. Rodriguez with time, and he's just going to throw that smart play, setting up the screen, nothing doing, grounds it.
Yeah, instead of making a mistake and trying to force that ball into the hands of the Tigers or something, so spiked it, killed the clock. Now they got 3rd and long. So Imperial, they got a chance here to, 3rd and long.
3rd and long, big 3rd down long, 3rd and long play right here. Let's say 3rd and 12.
So I would assume Imperial's going to go with the 2 high safety look again.
And that seems to work for them.
Yeah.
I mean, because they want to, Central, they want to take a shot downfield. They were setting up that screen, but able to sniff it out with their lineman. And that's a lineman deal. The lineman and the backers saw that coming. So here we go. Rodriguez rolling to his right. Rodriguez being rushed. Rodriguez throws.
Nope, 4th down.
4th down, and on the rush there was Ethan Reeves. Reeves, another kid that had a good ball game last week. So the Tigers do what was needed of them. Got a 3-and-out, 2:21 remaining.
And they only rushed 3 right there, and they forced the quarterback into a pressure situation.
And reminiscent of last week, and I keep going back to last week because they did a great job. They did a good defensive job last week. Now they need to repeat what they did last week, make something happen. So now we have 2:21 remaining in the second quarter. Back to kick is Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets a kick away. Fair catch by Shaw. Shaw fair catches it at the 35-yard line. So with 2:14 remaining, the Tigers will take over. How many timeouts do the Tigers have left? They have 1 timeout remaining with 2:14 remaining. Hart Insurance. Liz and the rest of the Hart girls are excited about the new location at 580 South 1st Street across the street from Witter School. Opening soon. Do not hesitate to give Christy, Sandy, or the rest of the crew a call for all your insurance needs. 760-344-1400. Back to action with 2:14 remaining. One timeout remaining for the Tigers. Ball's at the 34-yard line. Trips to the left for Tiernan. Single back is Robinson. Tiernan's back to pass. Has time. Throws it out. He's looking for number 11. That is Gio Robles. Robles catches it. Tries to make a move.
Catch and fumble, and he recovered it. Wow.
Wow, man. So
Great
Gio
play.
Robles, I wish I had that kid's height, man. I wish I had his height. He is a freshman.
He's tall.
He's tall. He's a big target, tall target. And now,
Hurry up offense again with under 2 minutes to go.
and one timeout, they have to have something happening for him. Can they get something on the board? Trips to the right. You have Zach Ray. You have Mesa. Now Mesa is number 3. They're going to put the big, tall kid outside number 11. That is Robles, who just made that good catch there. And that was a good throw, Rick, by Tiernan
Yeah,
on the
especially
money.
with the big target like that.
Yeah.
Put it somewhere close to him with that height advantage.
Let's shoot over the middle. Man, he threw that into coverage, defended by Artie Estrada and number 32 for the Spartans. That is Rudy Lizayola.
Yeah, he had some zip on that ball.
He had some zip, but the good drop, and he tried to fit it in a small little window. Kind of looked like there was a little bit of illegal something like
something was going on the line, yeah. But our angle, we really can't tell.
No, 2nd down and 10 with 1:28 remaining.
3-by-1 again.
3-by-1, the wide side to the right. Robinson single back. Tiernan again, no pressure. He lost it up to number 5, and he had it incomplete.
Yeah.
You have
in
to.
his hands, yeah. I think
Dominic Suarez, you got to make those catches, man. You
Gotta
have to
catch
make
and
those
then run,
catches.
yeah.
He started running. Seemed like he started running before he caught it.
Yeah. He was thinking about that end zone, catch it
It
first.
was, man.
Yeah, it was there. It was there.
It was there, so
Suarez looks like he's getting a little bit more comfortable. He's a little bit more on with his throws.
yeah, Tiernan's looking pretty good now. He has more time, learning that he has more time than he had earlier. The offensive line for the Tigers, headed by Ethan Reeves, Jose Apodaca, Aiden Shields, Connor Apodaca, Andres Gostellum, motion out Robinson, and we're going to have a penalty or timeout. We got a timeout, and that's the last timeout of the half for the Tigers.
Interesting timeout. Robinson was in motion and they killed it. Must not have seen. They must have seen something they didn't like.
The original Town Pump Steakhouse. For the best steaks in the Imperial Valley, visit the original Town Pump located at 200 West Main Street in Westmoreland. For family fine dining at its best, banquet rooms available for large parties. Call Gabe or Juanita at 760-344-3663. Imperial Valley College, founded in 1962. Proud sponsor of VSN's live stream for all Imperial Valley High School sports. IVC, fostering excellence in education for 60 years. Intercare since 1970. When it comes to healthcare, Intercare is here to help with locations throughout the Imperial Valley. Formerly Clínicas de Salud de Pueblo, Intercare, improving the health and wellness of the community. So here we go, man. 1:19 remaining. The Tigers now out of timeouts. 3rd and 10. They've had their chances, Rick.
Yeah,
they've had their shots. They had a missed field goal. They had a drop pass. But now they find themselves at, let's say, 30-yard line, 35-yard line. They motion out into an empty set. Is Robinson open? He shoots it to Robinson. Robinson with the catch! Robinson!
Nice play, first down.
Wow. He was determined to throw it to Robinson.
Yeah,
it was designed for him to get that ball. He got it. The kid has hands. Motored up for a first down. 1:07 remaining. The clock does not stop until the chains.
Looks
They
like they're
don't-
ready, yeah.
They've got to get something here. 48 seconds remaining. They don't want to rush it into a mistake. Instead, Tiernan drops back. Rush, shoots it over. Defended well by number 9, Artie Estrada, broken up by Estrada. Intended for Devin Mays, the number 3. Like a little hitch route, he just stopped, turned around, stopped.
Well, one positive out of that, though, the clock does stop.
There you go. Second down and 10. No timeouts for the Tigers. Ball is at the 24-yard line.
And you really do, if you're the Tigers, you really don't want to throw over the middle unless you know you're going to score or get a first down, because you got no timeouts left, 40 seconds on the clock. So look for out routes, corner routes.
They're going to move Robinson over to the left of Tiernan. Tiernan looks, he shoots, he's going to shoot over, kind of airs it out, intercepted by Skylar Cook. So he just gave that one straight up in the middle, 29 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it was like a little bit too much air underneath it.
So with 29 seconds remaining, the Spartans now, after that turnover, intercepted by Skylar Cook. Cook brings it out to where? I'm going to say outside the 10-yard line, maybe
about
11 yard.
Yeah, 11, 12-yard line. Now, it's going to be interesting to see what are the Spartans going to do. Are they just going to take a knee, be safe, or are they going to try to go deep with it?
We'll have to find out with trips to the left. Rodriguez in there. I mean, Rodriguez will take the snap. Will he be in the end zone when he gets the snap? No, they're not.
No, he'll be about this.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, there you go. .29 seconds remaining. That's Rodriguez rolling to his left. Rodriguez may sling it out there. He does. He shoots it. It's going to be completed too. That's number 14, Gavin Marini. So Marini all the way out to maybe the 30-yard line for a 1st and 10.
Yeah, they're going for it, obviously. They didn't take a knee. They want to get some more points on the board.
Central may have one timeout left.
Like I said, 20 seconds, not a lot of time. So, like I said, out routes, catch the ball, get out.
They have 2 timeouts remaining. So with that being said, with 20 seconds remaining, the Dom team, for all your real estate needs, give Doug or Andrew a call at 760-337-8600. The Dom family has been in the Valley since 1908 for business, residential, and farmland real estate. It's the Dom team. Ivy Welding and Mechanical. Tonight's game is brought to you by Ivy Welding and Mechanical. Industrial welding contractors serving the geothermal and all industrial facilities in the Imperial Valley. Ivy Welding, a proud sponsor of Valley Sports Network in El Centro. Call Fred at 760-482-WELD. Here we go with 20.9 seconds remaining. 1st and 10 at the 30.
And Imperial has their 2 safeties way back.
Way
Corners
back,
are back, probably like cover 4 with 4 deep.
Got their backers out.
Underneath.
Rodriguez, he's going to shoot it. He's looking for Garcia, and he's going to be caught by. I mean, Shaw went up for it.
Yes.
It was just a jump ball. And hey, this kid's been doing it ever since I've been seeing him play. Sergio Garcia. He's only a sophomore. He is only a sophomore. 1st down at the 30-yard line. And we're going to get offside.
Yeah, Central wasn't set.
And they snapped it.
Number 3 was running up.
Yeah,
Garcia,
it's against
the Spartans.
But what a play! But
yeah,
He never got
set. So that doesn't hurt the Spartans so much. Stop the clock for them.
It does stop the clock. 7 seconds remaining.
Maybe one play.
They kill it.
Okay, so 5 seconds now.
I get a kick out of watching rookie throw his signs.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
because
man,
if you're trying to read it, is he upset about something
or
or
is
is
he calling his sign? Yeah.
Well, we'll see what he has called here with 5.1 seconds remaining. The ball is at the 35-yard line on a great play for Garcia, Bubba Garcia. That's what they call him, Bubba Garcia. Rodriguez again shooting it over to his left side. It's a jump ball, and it is knocked down. Good defense by number 10, and that's going to end it. Victor Valenzuela on that play.
There might be some time left on the clock, though. Spartans are,
Now, how would you determine that, Rick?
well, I would say, I think it's the back judges watching the clock on that. When the ball goes dead or when it becomes incomplete, the clock should stop.
He's going to say 1 second.
Yeah.
1 second,
I
and
caught
that's
it out
all
of the
you
corner
need.
of my eye. There was still time on the clock.
And that is all you need is 1 second. Burgers and Beer. For the best burgers in town, it's Burgers and Beer at 260 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open 7 days a week and serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Come watch the VSN Game of the Week at Burgers and Beer. Hopefully it's on for you guys in there right now. 1 second remaining. The count is Spartans 14, Tigers 0. This will be the last play of the first half. 0.1 second remaining, not even 1 second.
Wow.
Rodriguez, he's going to throw. He has time. He tosses it into the end zone. Will it be knocked down? It's caught by number 22, Jared Martin.
Wow, what a
and
play.
what needed to happen for the Spartans happened, and the worst case scenario for the Tigers.
Yeah, and what you do, you put your best athletes out there.
And they
Martin,
did.
Tall, you know,
And
big
they-
target, jump ball, and he came down with it.
He came down with it, and you know what? That's something that you practice.
Yes.
That was not luck.
No.
They threw it over there. It was a jump ball, like Rick said. You put your best athletes out there. He just went up there and got it, man.
Yeah.
It was a 0.1 second remaining, and you know what? Man, you can feel the air just go out of the room right now. 20-0. The kick is up, and it is no good. No good. So we're going to end the first half with the Central Spartans at the end with a Hail Mary. Spartans 20, Tigers 0.
Whether you're looking
for your offense at the break.
We just got to make adjustments, man. We're down 20, but we got to come out here and keep fighting.
What are you going to tell to your quarterback, C.J. Chernin, who's throwing 2 picks in the first half?
We just got to stick with our plan, man. And we got to stick with our plan and keep fighting.
Coach Ott, thank you so much.
Thanks.
to purchase or sell, your next home awaits. Give the Dom team a call. With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com and let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you. Call today, 760-337-8600.
Make COVID-19 boosters part of your summer plans. Children 5 years of age and older are now eligible for a COVID-19 Pfizer booster. The vaccine is safe, free, and effective. Visit myturn.ca.gov or call 442-265-6700 to schedule your child's appointment or find a clinic near you. Have a safe summer. Get boosted. Visit myturn.ca.gov or call 442-265-6700.
Cada día, el Distrito de Irrigación de Imperial, su entidad pública, ha proporcionado servicio de energía confiable y económico a sus clientes en los valles de Imperial y Coachella. Comparado con otros proveedores de energía, los clientes residenciales, comerciales y gubernamentales del IID ahorran hasta un 50% en sus facturas. Es porque el IID está comprometido a más que solo proporcionar energía. El IID está comprometido con usted. IID, donde los clientes siempre son primero.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
We're here at Burgers and Beer with the best burgers in town.
We get to sit together and enjoy the great food.
I like from Burgers and Beer is in the lemonade.
For the fresh iced tea, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
It was wonderful, very fast, very efficient.
I love the great food and family environment.
I love the burgers and the customer service.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Day in and day out.
Welcome back. Will Torrez with VSN during halftime, where we have the score 20-7. Central Spartans leading the Imperial Tigers. Demo, got a good game here.
Yes, definitely. It's an exciting game, and both teams are giving their best, and excited to be here to watch this.
Let me introduce everybody. Right here we have Demo, one of our sponsors from IVC. You're actually a dean down there at the IVC.
That is correct, the Dean of Math and Sciences and acting athletic director as well.
Now, the other thing that you have in common here, because we've happened to see a couple IVC people out here, is you actually have some relatives out here playing for you. Who are you? You have actually two relatives playing here.
That is correct. Gio and Gavin Robles, they're number 16 and 11 on the Imperial Tigers. They're my nephews. Yep.
So once again, with the score 20-0 right now, Demo, there was an opportunity for the Imperial Tigers to actually, the least probably scored 3 points, but they happened to throw an interception and a drop pass cost them inside the red zone over here. Made a big difference because that turned it into 6 points on the other side. We talked to David Shaw right before he went in. I mean, I don't blame him. He's not always going to be in a happy mood. He's got to, make some adjustments. But the one thing Imperial is proving that they can run the ball, through the air or run it up the middle, with Robinson going up the middle and Seth Saw to the outside. So some things are working out. They'll get it worked out, and, we'll see what happens. But once again, Demo Carbone, Dean at IVC, much appreciated everything you guys do. Back to Ron after this break.
Your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
Reducir el uso de energía durante el verano es más importante que nunca. Este verano, IID le anima a hacer su parte al ajustar su termostato a 78 grados o más, evitar usar electrodomésticos principales de 4 a 9 p.m. y apagar luces innecesarias. Pero aún hay más. IID ofrece un número de oportunidades de ahorro de energía. Conozca nuestros consejos de ahorro de energía en iid.com. Trabajemos juntos para estar frescos y para ahorrar energía este verano.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next home awaits. Give the Dom team a call. With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com and let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you. Call today, 760-337-8600.
Make COVID-19 boosters part of your summer plans. Children 5 years of age and older are now eligible for a COVID-19 Pfizer booster. The vaccine is safe, free, and effective. Visit myturn.ca.gov or call 442-265-6700 to schedule your child's appointment or find a clinic near you. Have a safe summer. Get boosted. Visit myturn.ca.gov or call 442-265-6700.
Cada día, el Distrito de Irrigación de Imperial, su entidad pública, ha proporcionado servicio de energía confiable y económico a sus clientes en los valles de Imperial y Coachella. Comparado con otros proveedores de energía, los clientes residenciales, comerciales y gubernamentales del IID ahorran hasta un 50% en sus facturas. Es porque el IID está comprometido a más que solo proporcionar energía. El IID está comprometido con usted. IID, donde los clientes siempre son primero.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
We're here at Burgers and Beer with the best burgers in town.
We get to sit together and enjoy the great food.
I like when Burgers and Beer is in the lemonade.
For the fresh iced tea, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
This is wonderful, very fast, very efficient.
I love the great food and family environment.
I love the burgers and the customer service.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
Reducir el uso de energía durante el verano es más importante que nunca. Este verano, IID le anima a hacer su parte al ajustar su termostato a 78 grados o más, evitar usar electrodomésticos principales de 4 a 9 p.m. y apagar luces innecesarias. Pero aún hay más. IID ofrece un número de oportunidades de ahorro de energía. Conozcan nuestros consejos de ahorro de energía en iid.com. Trabajemos juntos para estar frescos y para ahorrar energía este verano.
Welcome back to Shimamoto-Simpson Stadium, where the visiting Central Spartans have built a 20-0 lead of the hosting Imperial Tigers. Hey, Rick, back-breaking play right before half.
Yeah,
man.
heartbreaking play for if you're a Tiger fan. You know, they had them held. Great play by the Spartans to increase their lead to 20-0, and they're getting the ball back right now.
So
Imperial's kicking to south to north.
So here we go. So a great kick by Gonzalez. And you can't go back in time. You can't erase what happened. But prior to that Hail Mary in the end zone, everything went according to plan for the Tigers. They got the 3 and out. They were going to get the ball, and, you know, everything worked out. They couldn't get anything done on offense. And then, boom, they get hit by lightning. So that's where we stand. That's where we're at. It's a 20-0 lead for the Spartans, and now they have the ball. They were moving the ball very well. The Central Spartans, where you have Anthony Ramirez, right tackle, Nico Jimenez, 68, Brennan Haven, 73, Jonah Huerta, 76, Eli Osuna, number 50. Now here we go. Rodriguez, after that great throw into the end zone, Charlie Sullivan had a great big play, I think over 52-yard run. So now the give is to Sullivan out the right side. Sullivan to the right side. Sullivan's going to find his way up to the 35-yard line for a first down.
There is some yellow on the field, though. Great run by Sullivan, but it looks like it'll probably be coming back.
And J.J. Jackson is motioning back. Let's see what he has to say.
Okay, I'll tell you when you're live. I'll tap you when you're live.
Okay, we got holding on the offense. Number 68. Be first down.
Now he's live. This is what Dad.
Okay, so right now we have a special guest in the stands, older brother of Rashad Robinson, number 1 of the Imperial Tigers. We have Roderick Robinson, starting running back for Lincoln High School. Roderick, what do you think about your brother's performance tonight?
My brother, he's out there running hard. I'm really proud of him. It's great that I get to come see him play during my bye week. So I'm just really happy to be out here to be able to watch my brother.
Yeah, that's awesome that you're here. I saw you down here a couple times last year watching your brother play and when he was playing youth football. So tell us a little about you. I see you're wearing a Go Dogs shirt. You know, I know you went to Georgia a couple weeks ago, right?
Yes, sir.
So how did that go out there in Georgia?
Oh, it was amazing. I came back from my official visit and committed that next Monday.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. You know, you broke some Bruins fans' hearts, but you know what? You made the choice that's best for you and your family, what's best for you. So what is it about the Bulldogs that, that you chose them?
The coaching staff was really genuine. They have running backs that come out of there every year to go to the NFL.
Right.
So just being able to get the opportunity to be the next great running back to come out of Georgia meant a lot to me. And the academics, they were amazing, much higher than I expected. And I just feel like the opportunity there is amazing. It was something I couldn't pass up.
Wow, that's awesome. You know, it's really good to hear, you know, somewhat a local kid, you know, your brother's here, you're out of San Diego, Lincoln. It's great, you know, you guys, you know, people like you being able to go play at such a high level, SEC, Saturdays, packed stadiums, man. That's, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing you play. Just, you know, like I met you here last year. I don't know if you remember when your brother was playing, I was reffing and stuff, but
yes, sir.
It's, you know, really great that, you know, you have this opportunity to go out there, you know, and further your education and, you know, hopefully get you to that next level.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So that's awesome. So tell us a little bit about Lincoln. How's Lincoln doing right now? I know you guys are doing pretty well.
Oh, yes, sir. We're out there grinding, just trying to get better day by day. Right now we're 8-1. Got our final season coming up, or got our final game coming up of the season. Next week, league championship against Madison. So we're just got 2 weeks to prepare for that. Hopefully go out there, get the win the league championship.
Yeah, and we all, I mean, if you know anything about San Diego section football, Lincoln and Madison, that's going to be a big game, not only for league championship, but for that CIF seeding for the number 1, number 2 seed.
Yes, sir.
So you get down the road. You want to stay home all the way through. You have that advantage of playing home every game.
Yes, sir. That's
you know,
the goal.
Win that open championship, then go on to the state championship. That's awesome. Anything you want to ask him?
No, Roger, where do you think you stand on the depth chart? Like, is there any knowing, like, when you go to Georgia, where are you going to be at? Are they going to ask you to redshirt? I mean, where do you stand? I mean,
as of right now, I don't know, but what I do know is I can go in there and work my tail off and do what I can do to make sure that I'm seeing the field.
That's good, Roger. Good to hear. You know, as Rick said, you know, you made a great choice. You're going to be in Georgia. You're in, you know, that's football heaven, the SEC, man. Every top dog is there.
Yes, sir.
And then, they turn out not only just Georgia itself, but all the schools develop kids to play pro ball. And, hey, man, that is the model conference or you want to be in.
Yes,
so congratulations to you and your family, your pops, man. And, you know, your little brother, I mean, this is the first time I've seen him play, and good genes, brother.
Yes, sir. It's the whole family. He's definitely not done yet. Nowhere close to being done, just getting his feet wet right now.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. And, you know, Roger, we love having you. Thank you for spending some time with us tonight.
Yes,
and
sir.
your pops, congratulations on a great son, man. And not only this one, but the one that's coming up. We got yours. Hopefully you don't move him away, man. Keep him down here and, you know, let him break some Imperial Valley records, and then we'll see what's up.
Yes,
so,
sir.
For Roger, we're going to stay tuned for you on the SEC channel everywhere you go. And we want to thank you very much for your time, man. And we got to get back to action, but we're really proud of you, man. Go do your hard work, and congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Mr. Robinson, good luck, man. Take care, guys. So back to action. Great interview by Roger Robinson. As we said, he is from Lincoln High. His brother is number 1, Rashad Robinson. He will be going, not Rashad, but Roderick will be going to the University of Georgia. And like Rick said, kind of a local guy, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, they were here. And I was always interested to know how this kid worked out that he ended up here, Rashad Robinson. Nevertheless, the Spartans now, after a couple of big plays, now find the ball at the 49-yard line. That is Charlie Sullivan, third down and 8.
Good defensive stop by the Tigers.
And now, right now, man, if you're the Tiger defense, perfect scenario, no more points for the Spartans.
Yeah, third and long, you got to hold them, make them punt, get the ball back, try to get some points on the board. But we cannot do is let the Spartans continue getting first down and adding points on the board.
And now the thing is, and if you're the Imperial offense, when you do to get the ball, there's still time, but you have to make a score sometime in this third quarter. So here we go, 3rd down and 9. Big play for the defense and for the Tigers right now.
And Imperial looks like everybody up on the line except for 4 DB, 7 on the line.
Is that a delay game?
Yeah.
Delay a game for the Spartans.
Yeah, it's unusual for the Spartans to have a delay a game.
Yeah, really. 3rd down and 9. CR&R Incorporated, Environmental Services.
We got delay a game on the offense. 5-yard penalty, replay.
CR&R Incorporated, with recycling now more important than ever, CR&R Incorporated has developed an innovative recycling and reuse programs. CR&R Incorporated, the face of a greener generation.
So Imperial switch up their defense back to their 2-high safety look.
Look how deep they are.
5 underneath.
I mean, 15, 17 yards. Skylar Cook now on the offense in short motion. They're looking down the middle to Marini. Missed tackle by Jimenez Mesa on the tackle. Hey, all that deep safety, they still found a way to thread it down the middle. Marini found a gap in that zone.
Yeah, well, Central does a really good job of reading the defense. They had those two high safeties. They're splitting the field, but
they know what to look for.
It's open in the middle, so they'll sit down, find the open spot.
9:08 remaining. So the first down, first possession of the second half for the Spartans. They now have had success. During the interview, we had a couple of big plays. I'm not too sure what happened, if there was some kind of penalty after that great catch down here by Morales. 1st and 10, ball at the 38-yard line of the Tigers. Rodriguez again, man, and he pump fake. He throws it down the middle. He's open, and that is Marini. And Shaw again, but Marini with the catch.
And there is a flag on the field. I don't know what that is, but great play by the Spartans.
The receiver was up in the air. I mean, what could the deep defender do? I hit him on the knees. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, that was a. I didn't see the initial charge by. I think it was Seth, number 2.
It was by number 2, Shaw. Shaw was the defender on the play. Marini just went up and got that, man. And let's hear what J.J. Jackson had to say. He will explain to Shaw what is going on. Hey, but regardless, Rick, how much of a penalty are you going to get? I mean, where was the catch? At the 5?
Looks like it's at the 4 or 5 yard line from our angle.
They're going to sort it out, and is there a penalty, or did they pick it up? I'm not sure. I mean, it doesn't look like they're discussing. Maybe the explanation is going on, and here comes J.J. Jackson. And did they pick the flag up is my question.
First down.
It looks like they did. There's no penalty enforcement.
Nothing. I mean, the ball's there at the 6. We'll say the 5.
First and goal.
First and goal for the Spartans. 8:29 remaining. It's been quick for them, man. They've had the ball for going on 4 minutes. They came out firing. And here comes Sullivan to the left. Sullivan is going to find his way into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown Spartans. So it's 8:14 remaining. The Spartans come out this second half and imposing their will. Now lead 26-0.
Yeah, Spartans came out pretty aggressive on that series.
Yeah, they sure did.
Chewing up the clock a little bit, making big plays.
Right out of the gate, man. Right out of the gate, came out firing. Rodriguez, that is Miles Rodriguez, set to kick. Chewed up less than 4 minutes. 8:14 remaining on the clock, and Rodriguez is right down the middle. So, as I said, for 8:14 remaining in the third quarter, we now have the Spartans of Central 27, Imperial Tigers 0. Welcome back to Shimamoto-Simpson Stadium, where we now have the visiting guests, Central Spartans 27, and the host Tigers at 0. Set to kick will be number 24, Cesar Becerra. Before that kickoff, let's talk about Johnny's Burritos. Serving the Imperial Valley since 1963, an Imperial Valley tradition with locations in Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro, founded by Johnny and Anna Maria Palomino. How about another great place to eat? Grosso's, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1955. Family owned and operated, located at 1902 West Main Street in El Centro. Grosso's is open Wednesday through Sunday at 5 p.m. Order to go or come in for the Italian dining experience. Set to kick is Becerra, deep to receive. I'm not too sure. Looks like Robinson's back there. It's going straight to Robinson. Robinson fields it. trying to set up a wall to his right. Robinson tries to bounce it outside. Nothing doing. Brought down by number 35 of the. That's Nico Vieska. Good hustle by the special teams. They will start now. That is the Tigers for the first possession at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, decent field position for the Tigers. Like I said, they need to get something going.
They need to get something going here. I mean, a 4-touchdown deficit is nothing. I mean, I'm not saying it's nothing, but it's nothing. You've got to come up with something. Each possession is now, each possession, not putting pressure on the Tigers, but each possession is critical right now.
Yeah, 8 minutes left in the third quarter.
8 minutes.
Yeah, they need to get something going.
You got to get a break here or there, and you have to make plays. So here we go. Let's see what the Tigers have. You have trips to the left. Single back is Shaw.
Can you move out of the way? You're too tall.
Tiernan again. He's rushed. He's being brought down by, and he throws it away. Good pressure by the Spartans. Good pressure by number 53. That was Israel Rascon. Rascon on the pressure. So second down and 10. Ball is at the 25-yard line. They have to get something going. And it's not like the Tigers didn't have opportunities in the first half, Rick.
No, they had a few chances. You know, they missed a field goal. There was a drop pass that would have put them in field position. So, you know, those little things are huge in a big game like this.
Yeah, they start adding up. All the little things start adding up. So here's the give to Shaw. Shaw's trying the left side. Not too much there.
Got some positive yardage, though, so about
couple of yards.
Looks about 3, so about 3rd and 7. Imperial needs a chip away. They need to get some yardage. Keep that ball out of the Spartans' hands.
Keep this ball out of the Spartans' hands. And if they do have to punt, make them drive long, because they showed on that first drive, the Spartans did, that, hey, man, no amount of field is too much for them. 7:27 remaining, third quarter. Spartan defense has been really stingy, Rick. Been really stingy and played well, and looks like we have a penalty on the field.
Yeah, Coach Joey Denton and Martin are defensive coaches over there for the Spartans.
A procedure call against the Tigers.
So I assume now Spartans are going to back up a little bit more. You know, they were in man coverage right before this. Let's see what they do.
They're staying aggressive and just pressing on them. I like how they have that 2 safety deep right there.
They go back and forth in 2 to 1 safety. Now they're man underneath and looks like 2 deep. Or man up on the outside on the 2 outside receivers.
Nehemiah Perez, number 8, number 10, Skylar Cook are your 2 safeties that are back deep. Sullivan back drops. He's the only linebacker there is. Tiernan shoots it off to the left. Complete 2. Looks like, is that Mesa? No, that's number 4. That's Alejandro Perez. So no gain on the play. It was a completed pass.
Yeah, but great tackle by the Spartans, you know.
Yeah, they're coming up.
Pass and they're there. They're swarming to the ball.
No yards after catch. You're going to catch that ball. That's where you're going to be down. And a timeout by the Tigers on 4th down.
Yeah, interesting choice of a timeout right now.
Reach Medical Response Service. Donnie Wharton reminds you that when seconds count, you can depend on Reach Medical Transportation Service. Ojeda Industries. Tony and Patricia Ojeda, serving the Imperial Valley for all your industrial and agriculture needs, such as hydraulic service and repair. Located in Brawley at 1698 Jones Street. Havens Landscaping. Havens and Son Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and specialized in gravel, rock, and stone. And for all your landscaping materials and needs, call 760-352-6735. Radco Incorporated. Radco Incorporated is a general contractor. We do commercial, residential, government, and public work projects. Our excellent reputation and long list of satisfied clients attest to our superior workmanship, attention to detail, clear communication, honesty, and integrity. Back to action with 4th down for the Tigers. 4th down at their 25-yard line. Gonzalez gets off a punt. That's Estrada, catches it at his 40. He tries to bounce out. He does get some room at the 45. He's going to be brought down by number 36. Great play, Joel Villacampos.
Yeah, great coverage again for the Tigers on their punt.
They were there, and Estrada got away from that one kid, but 36 came in. As I said, Joel Villacampos with a good tackle, but Rick, too late inside Tiger territory, looks like.
Almost,
Yeah,
yeah.
almost.
Midfield.
But midfield, it's a short field for an offense that just took the ball, opening drive of the second half, drove it down. Now the Tiger defense has to tighten up. And here's the situation off a statement I made earlier. Each possession is starting to matter now, especially if you're the Tigers. Not so much for the Spartans because you're up 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, they can just sit back, control the clock. So that's what they might do now. But we'll see. They still might stay pretty aggressive in the third quarter. Then
you can control the game by the running game. You have a back like Sullivan in there, who has broken off. I think a run of over 50s here. Here's Rodriguez, and here we go. 1st down and throwing. He's going to launch it down the middle, and can they get the pick? And they do.
Great play by, is that Seth?
Seth Shaw. So Seth Shaw makes the play that was needed. You know, some people will say, hey, that's like a punt. They're inside their 20. But guess what? If you're the Tigers, you're going to take that, man. You're going to take that. With 6:16 remaining, you take the possession away from the Spartans. That could, as you said, run the clock down. Now you get your chance back.
And momentum. Let's see if Imperial can build off this momentum now.
Ball will be outside the 15. We'll say the 17-yard line. .616 remaining. I really like looking across at the ditch. Is that really a ditch bank and no longer a ditch? And the smoke of a barbecue looks amazing.
It looks awesome, and it looks pretty packed over there. It's packed everywhere.
So the give is to Shaw. Shaw to the right side. Shaw, right after that interception, a good run, maybe a gain of 7-8 yards. 2nd down and 2 or 3 yards to go.
And Imperial needs to maintain this, positive running.
This is the thing with the defense of the Spartans. They're stopping everything, the run and the pass. I mean, the run and the pass. Tiernan's been a little bit off target, but now's the time to be on target.
So they switched it up a little bit. Now they have 2 backs in the backfield.
You got a lead blocker in Zach Ray there, looks like. Will they run to his side? They don't. They pull him. And Shaw drives his way. They?
Yeah, 1st down. Positive yard. That's what you need to do.
Looks like.
2nd and short.
So 1st down for the Tigers. A well-needed 1st down. A new set of downs. 3 more plays. 5:18 remaining and ticking. Now the clock is starting to be something to worry about. If you're the Tigers, you need 4 scores to make something happen.
Ray's coming back in the middle in that H-back set.
And usually when you look at that now, Tiernan's going to step up. He's looking. Tiernan to the 40. Tiernan with the 1st down. Hey, had a whole bunch, and that's what you give up when you play that kind of defense.
Yeah, especially if they're manned up on the outside.
Sure. You can't even see the quarterback. If you're running with that receiver, your back's towards the quarterback. Smart move by Tiernan. 4:42 remaining. 1st down for the Tigers. They're right at their 41-yard line. The snap. Tiernan looking to his left. He's looking, has time, being chased by he's just going to get rid of it. No call on the flag. Chased down by, putting a lot of pressure on David Hartfield was putting pressure on him. So was number 63.
Yeah, it looked like they got tangled up there.
Tangled up, incidental contact. I mean, we couldn't see in front of the Tiger bench, but
Imperial coaches are calling for a penalty, but yeah, our view is blocked from where we're at.
2nd down and 10. Clock stops at 4:10. Kind of interesting to see why Robinson is not in there. I'm trying to look for him on the sidelines.
Yeah, I saw him running back and forth right now. I don't know if that knee
maybe
problem came back.
So Tiernan's looking. Tiernan's being rushed by 40. And will he get to him? He's better run. And Charlie Sullivan gets there, but chased down by number 40, putting pressure, big-time pressure, was number 40, Jacob De La Rosa.
Spartans are doing a pretty good job right now of locking up those receivers.
They're locking them up, going man on man. Leonard Barr says he's going to bring us a few chili dogs or something.
Yeah. Chief of Police.
Chief of Police. And now he just walks away right after I said that.
Like he didn't hear us.
3rd down and 11. Ball is at the 42-yard line. Big 3rd down, Rick. And as you said earlier, the 3rd downs, man, have been over 8 yards. I don't know what the average, but 3rd and double digits.
3rd and double digits. That's not good.
That's not good. Give us to Mesa on the sweep. Mesa to the right and knocked down.
Big hit by
Charlie Sullivan.
Big hit.
Charlie Sullivan come flying through there. And when you have that much speed, man, your impact's going to be something else.
Yeah. Now here comes some flags. The Imperial coaches aren't happy about that hit.
I mean, I don't know. And another one. And I don't know. So this is getting a little bit messy really fast. It was a clean hit. There was nothing wrong with it, was there?
Not from what I saw. I mean, it looked like he let him with his shoulder, which is,
and
unless
I think,
he hit him high. But, you know,
so
we're not on the field. We can't see the angle.
Yeah, we can't see the angle. But, you know, there was 2, well, I know 1 penalty during the interview. Some kind of hit. I'm not sure what it was. It was targeting or not. I'm not going to speculate. But you know the feeling, being on a staff. You're down 27-0 in a big game. Things aren't going your way. Every little thing starts to eat at you.
Yes.
Eat at your heart, and you're going to react just like any human will.
Yeah, you're very emotional.
Yeah,
you put a lot of time and energy into the week, preparing, game planning.
And, you know, this is the thing, Rick. It's just, you know, we've been coaching for a while. You know how things run in a game. You know, every little unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, and those hurt, you know.
And then we got a second unsportsmanlike conduct, which would be charged to the head coach. The next one, he will be ejected. So we're going to go back 30 yards.
Wow.
Wow, so they got dinged twice on that one.
We got dinged twice on it, and so what is the rule on that, Rick? Like, how does that a personal foul allow you to have 2 penalties on you, or two personal fouls, or where?
Yeah, you can have multiple personal fouls.
Wow.
Yeah, so that doesn't stop. Dead ball, personal foul, so you can keep going and going.
And that's what these were.
And that's what
dead
happened.
ball.
Yeah, back to back. Yeah, after the play was over, coaches came on the field. Something must have been said.
And, you know, and something that, you know,
upset J.J. Jackson.
Well, good enough. And, you know, just like you said, man. So 30 yards back. We have now a 4th down.
It looks like the Spartans should get pretty decent field
They will
possession.
get really good field possession. I mean, Ethan Gonzalez, unless he boots it 60 yards. But right now we have Artie Estrada standing at his own 49-yard line. Here's Gonzalez. The kick is off to the left of his foot. It might get a Tiger bounce, and it does, but Estrada fields it at the 49. He dodges and dances and maybe gets 2 yards. And good punt coverage.
Yeah, good coverage by the
I mean,
Tigers again.
So that was number 32. Pablo Moreno was on the tackle. Several other Tigers were there, but they kept him in check.
Yeah.
But needless to say, they now are at the 49-yard line of the Tigers with 3:20 remaining. Lee Tire Company proudly serves in the El Centro, California area. We feature tires that fit your needs and budget from top quality brands. We pride ourselves on being your #1 choice for any auto repair. So here we go, 1st and 10. Ball is right at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Spartans, the left hash. They're in that power set for Sullivan, which has been pretty successful for them. Off to the right side, and there it goes, Sullivan. Sullivan.
A little bit short of the first down, yeah. So it looks like the Spartans are probably going to, maybe
chew
chew the
up some of
clock
that
up a little
clock.
bit. Yeah. 4-touchdown lead.
Nothing to sneeze at, man.
Yeah.
Michael Fisher looks like he was on there plowing some people down. So was number 58, Israel Santiago. So you have number 79 out there. That's Anthony Ramirez. Hey, man, kudos to that offensive line, Rick. Without them, you don't have those 27 points. I mean, the offensive line is the heart of your offense. I don't care what anybody says. I will say that till I die. Offsides by the Tigers. Watch the ball. If you're a defensive lineman, watch the ball. You're not on the cadence of the quarterback. So 5 more yards, which will give the Spartans a first down. And when you see that set, man, you're a D lineman, you know you want to get into that gap. You want to take it. However, the Tigers aren't in a position to keep making mistakes.
No.
The ball now sits inside, let's say, the 33-yard line. They're going to say the 37 on the scoreboard. The Spartans have come in. They came into the second. What I liked about the Spartans, how they started the second half. That second half, they just got the ball, and that's what you want to do. And here comes Sullivan to the left. Sullivan buying time. Sullivan bounces out, and Sullivan will be brought down by Shaw at the 25-yard line.
Great tackle by Seth right there.
Charlie's
a little bit bigger than Seth, but Seth, he plays like he's 6'2", 230, so great tackle by him.
You could give a kid that's 5'8", a set of shoulder pads and a helmet, and all of a sudden he's 6 foot, 6'2", 6'1". So the ball now is at this Tiger 25-yard line, 24-yard line, 1st and 10, 1:58 remaining.
So it looks like Central's a little bit confused on the play call. We haven't seen Coach Pena's signs. He's giving it.
He's giving it. And like I said, man, I wouldn't put any doubt on play action pass. Here's Sullivan. Sullivan to the right. Sullivan, he's going to try to race outside. 20 had a chance at him, no doing. And here comes 77. Aiden Shields. Let me tell you, Shields hustles all over the place. 77 is a big lineman. And the play's going to be against, penalty will be against the Spartans. Let's hear what J.J. Jackson has to say.
10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
So they will replay the first down. And that's a spot foul, right, Rick, from where it's at?
Exactly, right from where the penalty occurred.
So that's a lot of help for the Tigers. Now the ball's all the way back to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, Central will come back with the regular set, 2x2 or 3x1.
Clock will start. 1:31 remaining. Been a really quick third quarter, Rick.
Yeah, it has.
That's
not as much passing, lots of first downs, and the clock keeps moving.
Rodriguez back. New running back, that's number 35 for the Spartan. Rodriguez is looking plenty of time, shoots it over, complete to Morales. Morales on the drag. Ray tried to tackle him high, did not do it.
Yeah.
Good tackle. And number 77, man, great hustle. That kid went all the way D lineman, made a tackle down there.
Yeah, great hustle by the Tigers, but Central ran a
great
mesh route.
Mesh route.
The 2 inside receivers cross it over the middle, right around 6-7 yards. They cross each other. Once they separate, boom, you can find that open receiver right around the hash
and
mark.
And then that's patience on the quarterback. He just waited for those 2 guys to clear the middle, boom, and chose, boom. There was Morales, number 5 Morales.
Great down to, take a throw deep right now, 2nd and short.
2nd and short, got a bunch of that penalty yardage back. Rodriguez looking to his left. He's going to shoot it down the middle, intended for Morales, and Shaw, again, knocks that ball down.
Yeah, great job by Seth right there. Didn't come up with the interception, but got in the way.
Yeah,
of the
got in the way.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it wasn't going to be a touchdown. Turner Trucking, hauling of construction and farm equipment, end up services for rock and gravel. Give Brady a call at 760-456-0002. So now we find the Spartans now knocking on the door. The ball is on the 23-yard line, 3rd down and 3. For sure, they're going to be going for it on 2 downs. 4 down territory. Here comes Sullivan. Sullivan again to the right. Sullivan.
Ooh, short.
Sullivan short, maybe by half a yard.
Effort.
But no, they keep moving, and that's going to be a first down. I mean, there was a big collision up front. I can't even begin to tell you who was out there. That was just a collision of colors.
Sullivan did a great job keeping his feet
keeping
moving.
his feet moving.
No, it looks like they are short.
They are going to be short. Progress was stopped short of the first down, and that's where we're going to end the third quarter with the Spartans of Central 27, Imperial Tigers 0. Back to action where we have the Central Spartans 27 and the Imperial Tigers 0. It is now 3rd down and 3 for the Spartans. Sorry, 4th down and 1 for the Spartans.
Yeah, Spartans looking to, put that final nail in the coffin,
Yeah.
dagger in the heart. 4th and 1. If they can get a score, that's 5 scores, 5 touchdowns. Be very hard for the Tigers to mount a comeback.
And the way the way your offense has been performing, you're not going to get 5 touchdowns.
So right now they need a stop.
They need a stop right now. They need it badly. If not on this down, they have to keep him out of the end zone. Sullivan is the Wildcat receiver. Running back. I'm sorry. Thank you. Sullivan up the middle. Sullivan bounces out to the left. A little bit of a breeze now. Where did that come from? So that's going to be a first down, maybe a 1st and goal inside the 10. Yes, it will be inside the 10. Looks like they're spotting it at the 9-yard line. 11:49 remaining. That was the first play of the 4th quarter.
Looks like they're bringing out their regular offense again. Looks like the Spartans are taking, their offensive line looks like they're taking control of the game almost.
They are, and there's a timeout by the Tigers. Timeout by the Tigers. Top Notch Barber. Visit Big Chris at 317 Wake Avenue in El Centro for a one-of-the-kind haircut. Fresh fades, always a cut away. Top Notch Barbershop. Visit Big Chris. Say hello to Amanda if she's around there. We'd like to welcome our new corporate sponsor, Imperial County Department of Public Health. Children 5 years and older are now eligible for COVID-19 boosters. Vaccines are safe, free, and effective. Visit myturn.cal.gov or call 442-265-6700 to schedule an appointment. El Centro Police Department. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. El Centro Police Department is proud to honor and support all those who have been impacted by breast cancer, my mother included, man. So here we go. We have now a first, no, it's not a 1st and 10, it's 1st and goal from the 9.
Yeah, 1st and goal from the 9.
From the 9-yard line. Spartans still have all the starters in. At what point do you say to yourself, hey, we've got a 27, maybe, when do you pull starters, Rick?
I would say probably after, if they were able to score again, you'd probably see the Spartans take out some of their starters.
And that's Rodriguez looking for the end zone, a battle. Great play. Yeah. And you know what, man? If that's number 10, if that is Victor Valenzuela, he's played a very good ball game. He's batted down. Sorry, that was number 20. But Victor has played. That's Angel Barone. Good play out there. Not a very easy guy to defend. That ball was intended for Bubba Garcia. He said, throw it to me again. He went over there and told him. I thought he was talking to the quarterback. Said it was Marini. So like I said, they the Spartans have the weapons, Rick. You got Marini. He's caught several passes. Garcia's been quiet, but he made a big catch. And here comes Rodriguez again. Same action, slant to Garcia.
Yeah, he looked like he had a slant wheel combo.
They had
out
a
there.
slant wheel
Yeah.
combo. You looked like that was going to come.
Outside receivers running a slant, inside receivers running a wheel route.
And, 11:24 remaining. We haven't said much about it because that's not what is in front of us now. But looking a week from tonight, you have that big bell game. And if everything holds to what's going on right now, it's for the IVL championship.
Yeah, that's what it looks like right now. So that's probably why Peña's keeping a lot of his starters. And he's probably working on some things that he might want to.
Such as this sweep outside by Sullivan. A great play by number 10. Hey, I just gave the kid some props right now, and he comes in and makes a play. And that is, again, Victor Valenzuela. That's not an easy task to do, man.
Heck no.
Catching Charlie Sullivan going full speed one way, trying to get to the corner. Great tackle by number 10. Good play, Victor Valenzuela. And that's what you needed right now. Even if they get 3 points, 3 points is a lot better than 6.
Yeah. So the Spartans look like they're not going to go for the field goal. They're going to try to get this.
Why not?
Touchdown.
Why not?
Yeah.
Situational football. What if this happens in the bell game?
Yeah.
4th down. You're at the 9-yard line. You want to get it in. You have to get it in. So now you have Rodriguez with Sullivan on the right side. You have trips to the right of Rodriguez. The wide side is to the right. He's going to look to the right. He's going to throw to the right. It's caught by Marini, and Marini's going to be stopped by number 20. An assortment of Tigers. As Angel Barone was on the tackle. And good defensive stop for the Tigers.
Yeah, great job by the Tigers on that. They're recovering. They got some pressure out there. Made a great tackles after the catch.
And it's kind of, they threw 3 passes basically in that same area, or to the right side of that side of the offense there. So now the Tigers will take over on downs with 10:20 remaining. It's a big uphill battle right now, man. You're down 27 points. You maybe have 2 timeouts left. I think you burned one.
You got 1 left.
They have 2 left, according to Joaquin. And now the Tigers, the field position not ideal.
Yeah, you're in a tough spot coming out of the end zone.
You're at the tough spot. You're coming out of the end zone. But if something's got to happen, something's going to happen, it better happen right now. And I don't know, have you seen, there is Robinson with his helmet off. He may not come back. The give is up the middle.
Positive yards, probably 4 yards on that carry.
And that's Shaw, man. Shaw's a little battler, man. He's going to go down swinging, tough kid. Made some pretty good plays out here on defense, and now he's trying his best to get his team out of the hole. 2nd down and 7. The ball is, they have this on the scoreboard, ball at the 23. They are not at the 23. They're more or less at maybe the 7-8 yard line.
It seems like the last few drives, Imperial has a good first down play, then they just can't capitalize off that.
No, they can't. The momentum, they can't capitalize on the momentum.
So they're switching up their set right now, more of a tight set.
But you know what, Rick? Credit in El Central's defense.
Yeah.
Central's defense, man. I mean, however alignment they're in, they've been flying to the ball. Right there, you have Sullivan coming up from his linebacker spot. Let's see who's just getting up off his back right there. Big boy. That is number 40. Now, and 40 has been all over the place. That is Jacob De La Rosa playing a good ball game tonight.
Yeah, the Spartans weren't fooled by that formation.
No, not at all. Not at all. And you know what? It just seemed like in the second half, the Tigers have come in more with their sets. They put Ray like at that H-back, as we said. Not much of the double-doubles now, which they're in. But now you're facing a 3rd down and 7.
Central's playing that tight man coverage again up
tight
front.
Man coverage.
1 deep.
1 deep. Tiernan standing at his 2-yard line. Tiernan trying to look out. He's going to roll out to his left. He's trying to throw something. Throws it over the middle.
Risky throw.
And is it an interception? Yes, it is. Who had it? Artie Estrada. And like you said, kind of risky to throw that ball up there like that. But you know what? At this time, no excuse, but trying to make something happen, man. 8:29 remaining. I mean, it's either do that, throw the ball, or get a sack. But all led by a bad snap, you said.
Bad snap. But, I know he wish he could have that back. Maybe just throw it away.
Throw it away. There you go. And punt and see what you could do.
Yeah.
So with 8:29 remaining, the Spartans now take over with the ball at the 22-yard line.
Looks like the starters are still in.
They're still in there. And like you said, I mean,
they're working on stuff.
They're working on stuff. They give it to Sullivan. Sullivan off to the right-hand side. Sullivan is going to work his way up for a first down inside the 10. On the tackle was number 32. That is Pablo Moreno alongside number 20, Angel Barone. So the Tigers find themselves with their backs against the wall once again as the clock keeps ticking with 8:18 remaining. Like, how much do you think a big game like last week against the Brawley Wildcats and then coming into this had an effect on Imperial?
Like I said, it's a lot. Mentally, you know, being up for 2 games in a row.
Yes. Swings it out to Marini. Marini looking to will his way in. He's going to fall forward maybe at the 1 yard line. Yeah, and that's something that we talked about in the pregame. It's a hard task to do. If you battled Brawley, you were in a game that some people thought you were probably going to lose by 2 touchdowns. Instead, you fought him into an overtime loss. How much did that take out of you? Well,
mentally, it's a lot,
Yes, it is.
Even for the coaches, it's very emotional. You put so much time in and effort, and then
for
to lose a heartbreaker like that.
A game that you think you should have won. So, however, not looking in the rearview mirror, here they go. The Spartans now at, let's say, the 2 yard line. Sullivan. Now you're going to get Sullivan on that.
Yeah.
He was going where his eyes were going before his body moved. Block him up 5 yards.
Doesn't look like they're going to change their offense.
No, they're not. They're going to stay in there. They're moving that. So now, if inside of 5 minutes, we may talk a little bit about what's ahead for the Spartans. Imperial's chance to make it a 3-way tie for the championship is out the window.
Yeah.
It's out. And here comes Sullivan. Sullivan up the middle. Sullivan still driving. Sullivan still driving his leg. Pushing by the offensive line. They're going to spot him short. He will be maybe located. Spot the ball inside the 5.
Well, one thing for the Tigers, if things stand as they are, looks like they will. They're going to have another loss, but they're not going to really drop out of the rankings since Central's a Division II team. So it's not going to hurt them in the rankings. So they got to look forward to next week, regroup. For them, they want to get a win, get ready for playoffs. For them, they hopefully get that top 4 seed. Hey, with that top 4 seed, make a good run.
Make a good run. They're in Division III, whereas the Wildcats of Brawley and the Central Spartans are in Division II. They give it to Sullivan. Sullivan tries the left side. Sullivan is going to find his way in. So with 6:03 remaining, we now have the Spartans 34, Imperial Tigers 0. So the light at the end of the tunnel on a dark night right now for the Tigers, as you just said, Rick, described, regroup, get that win next week. You'll finish league at 2-2. You'll finish the season at 7-3. That's nothing to sneeze at.
No, that's a great season for most programs.
Yeah, a lot of people would die to be 7-3. So here's a kick by Rodriguez, and it's down the middle. So with 6:03 remaining, we now have the Spartans 34, Tigers 0. RDO Company, with support solutions and expert equipment possibilities other than any other dealer in the market. Whether you are a seasoned pro in precision ag or just getting started, RDO Equipment Company is the partner you need for your success in the field. .603 remaining, and here's a kick by the Spartans, fielded by number 20. That's Barone. Barone Off to the left side, Barone tries to bounce it out to the 30. He will be knocked out at the 31-yard line.
So good field position for the Tigers. Let's see what they can do with 5:53 left.
Got a point like this, you don't want to end the game with the goose egg. You want to get something on the board. And like they said, they had their chances in the first half. It didn't happen.
And momentum. You get that one score, you catch that one pass. Momentum's a big thing in a big game like this.
This is the kind of night when you go home, you're the Tigers. You should say should have, could have, would have. Didn't happen. But as we said, move on to next week. We say football is a week-to-week business. Tigers now on the verge of losing 2 games in a row. This will be their first losing streak of the season. They will be 6-3 after tonight. The Spartans will move on to be 5-3. And with the big showdown in Brawley, California for the 100th annual Bell game. Tiernan looking, Tiernan rushed. That's Hatfield, dumps it off to Shaw. Shaw dances around. Shaw is trying to get a first down. Shaw does get a first down to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, great run by Seth after the catch, making some people move.
And, great move. And if you look down on the field, Spartans still keeping their starters in. They're keeping their ones in. 5:32 remaining.
Gio Robles back in, the freshman, had that nice catch earlier.
Yeah, and he's been out. Maybe because of the formations they've been running, he's not in there. But now the Tigers with the first down at their 46-yard line, trying to get something on the board before the night's over. We have 5:10 remaining. Tiernan looking, Tiernan with time. Tiernan toss it down, and there he is, Gio Robles.
Like we talked about earlier, that's big target like that, put it up somewhere close where,
he could go get it with that reach. I mean, the reach alone, just on his body, his torso alone, then you add the extremities, his arms. Most DBs aren't going to be up there with them. 4:55 remaining, first down for the Tigers. They're inside Spartan territory. We'll call it the 36-yard line.
Imperial's looking at their play cards again.
Moving people around. They end up in double doubles with the single back Shaw. Again, motion by number 4. That is Alejandro Perez. The give to Shaw. Shaw off the left side, going to be brought down by, let's say, number 8. That's Nehemiah Perez.
Good job, 5 yards.
Was that Zarian? Is that Zarian, number 6? I'm sorry, that's number 6. That's old Zarian Robinson. Good to see Zarian out there. Zarian had a leg problem early in the season. Back. Looks like he's back to. The Tigers with trips to the right. Single back is Shaw. Check that. That's Jimenez.
Yeah,
that's Jimenez.
Is in, yes.
So Jimenez picks up the rush. Shaw. Tiernan trying to look, and he's being rushed. Gets rid of the ball. Big rush by Elijah Acevedo.
And great job by the quarterback. He could just get rid of the ball. Didn't take the sack. Clock stop at 3:33 left.
Are we going to announce?
Right now, the Tigers need to just worry about a first down. They don't need anything super deep. Just get that first down, keep the chains moving.
With 3:33 remaining. Doubles on both sides. They're going to move Jimenez to the left. Jimenez is a sophomore. Now they move him back to the right. Third and 5. A little bit of a mix-up there, Rick.
Yeah, like you said, a little bit of a mix-up. Now they're back to 3rd and long again.
And that's been kind of been the recipe for tonight for the offense of the Tigers as we wind on down. I mean, it seems like they take 1 step forward and 2 steps back. Yeah. I mean, the old saying goes. But It wasn't the Tigers' night tonight. It was all Spartans as the score reads 34-0 at the time. At this point in time of the game, we have a couple of players of the game we'd like to announce. Tiernan with trips to the right. We're inside 2:47 remaining.
Yeah, Central looks like they're in their quarters coverage, 4 deep. 4th and long.
And a low throw
throw
intended for Robles, incomplete. So at this time, we're going to go ahead and announce, Rick, the players of the game were chosen by, and let's start with defense. We're going to go with number 40, Jacob De La Rosa of the Central Spartans. De La Rosa put pressure on all night, made some big tackles. I mean, there was other outstanding efforts out there, but De La Rosa kind of kept the pressure on all night. Even if he didn't make the tackle, he was making Tiernan, a little bit nervous back there, making some tackles for loss. So congratulations to number 40, Jacob De La Rosa, senior defensive lineman for the Central Spartans. And on the offensive side, I like this kind of pick here because you're not usually going to get the guys that are going to score the points, throw the passes, catch the balls. We're going to go with number 73, and that's a starting center. That is Brendan Havens, number 73 of the Spartans. Congratulations to Brendan Havens, senior.
Yeah, he anchored that line tonight.
He anchored that line, man. I mean, the line was solid. I mean, it looked like they had positive push on every single play. Yeah. If you look down at the line of scrimmage, it was just like a wave of white.
Yeah, there wasn't many negative plays.
Yeah, there wasn't. I really can't call that. When they went to that power sit, man, everything starts, like I said, with that offensive line. And you have a good anchor like that Havens kid, hey, more power to you. When they were jumping to that wildcat, that power set, man, it was always moving forward. Yeah. They did have a couple of stops, but not enough to keep the Spartans out of the end zone. 2:02 remaining. Rodriguez still in the ball game. Marini in motion. Bad handoff to number 35, but guess what? Takes a Spartan bounce, and that's number 35. That is Nico Villeska. Villeska is a sophomore. He is the backup to Charlie Sullivan. And when you have a guy like Charlie Sullivan in front of you, you're not going to get too many carries.
No, you're not. But you know what? You got to take advantage of when you get them.
And thank God that ball bounced right back into his hands.
Still a really good crowd here tonight.
No, it's still a good crowd. I mean, the atmosphere was great. And, sometimes these big ball games don't live up to what like the pregame. They don't. It just happens that way. That's football for you. But if you've been around football long enough, you can't make mistakes like the Tigers did tonight and expect to beat a good team like the Spartans.
Exactly.
So here's again, Villeska again trying to make some move. Villeska does, but there's flags on the field. Like we said, football's a week-to-week business. The Tigers, hey, it's no accident that they came in here 6-2.
No, they came in really good. Had a really good early part of the season.
Offense,
2 losses,
10-yard penalty. It's going to remain 3rd down.
The 2 losses were.
Yeah, but still have a chance to finish 7-3 with a really good seeding for the playoffs. Now, if you're the Tigers, like I said earlier, you got to go out there with confidence next week. Hopefully get the win if you're a Tiger fan. Get ready for playoffs and make a run.
And your losses are to quality teams. Yeah. Palo Verde, Brawley, Central. 51 seconds remaining. This will end. We're inside the last minute of a game. That was been all Spartans from the jump. It just seems like. But as we said, they had their chance. The Tigers had their chances. Back-breaking play was right at the end of the half. With 0.1 second left, you cannot allow that to happen. Victor Cruz and David Shaw, then we'll fix that. And we want to thank everybody here. Thank everybody watching us on their devices. Thank you very much for supporting VSN. I want to thank our cameraman, Saul. We want to thank our wizard, Joaquin Matuz, behind the controls. Will Torrez putting on the show out here. We want to thank the Imperial administration for allowing us to be here. Rick Rubio, thank you so much for jumping on board tonight, man. Good job tonight.
It was fun.
It was fun. Rookie Pena, Central Spartans, congratulations to Josh Wise, athletic director. And our hats off to the crowd of Imperial. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, awesome crowd tonight. Great atmosphere.
And with that, we'll have a good night. Take care. We'll see you next week at the 100th annual Bell Game. Down to the field with Will Torrez.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy-saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next home awaits. Give the Dom team a call. With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com and let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you. Call today, 760-337-8600.
Jalen Fong down on the field with Jacob De La Rosa, our El Centro Police Department defensive player of the game, led the Spartans defensively in tackles, was covering the field sideline to sideline, always constantly pressuring CJ Tiernan, the Imperial quarterback. Just, Jacob, tell me about your performance tonight.
I felt like this was definitely one of the better games that I've had. I could feel just like the shifts, the tides, like when it's a running play, I could feel it based on the blocks, and that's something I never really picked up or recognized, but I think when I tried looking out for that in the games, it really boosted my performance.
You know, Imperial's been doing really well on offense over the last couple of games. What are some of the things that you guys were doing defensively to try to, obviously you had a great defensive game and posted a shutout tonight?
We were definitely watching out for the running back, choosing the strong side wherever the running back played. We didn't do many stunts because that really messed us up. And a lot of our calls didn't actually come from the coach, they came from the linebackers.
Next week, of course, it's the biggest game of the year for you guys. It's Brawley. It's a chance for you guys to regain the belt. What's the mentality for the next week of practice?
Go hard. We're not making any mistakes, or we're not going to be taking things lightly this week. Definitely.
Jacob, thank you so much. Jacob.
Thank you.
Make COVID-19 boosters part of your summer plans. Children 5 years of age and older are now eligible for a COVID-19 Pfizer booster. The vaccine is safe, free, and effective. Visit myturn.ca.gov or call 442-265-6700 to schedule your child's appointment or find a clinic near you. Have a safe summer. Get boosted. Visit myturn.ca.gov or call 442-265-6700.
Brendan Havens here, our Burgers and Beer offensive player of the game tonight. A 4-0 shutout for Central over the Imperial Tigers. Brendan, offensive line as a whole, and what makes you guys, so good as a unit?
Well, if I have to be honest, we communicate with each other. So we see the defensive formation. We talk to each other. We tell each other what to do. That's how we can execute the play efficiently and make the play correct and get some yards.
Obviously, your guy is Sullivan. Make sure that he gets off the ball, off the scrimmage, has space. But you guys gave Rodriguez a lot of time to throw the ball. Is that something that you guys have been working on as far as your pass protection?
Yeah, we do work on both Charlie hole to run through and we in time so we can get lots of yards.
Not a lot of love is given to the guys up front. It's a complete game. What would you like to say about as?
Well, I say we work as a unit. We always communicate. If one person's down, we bring him up with us. We always keep the high morality. We keep everything running smoothly. We execute our jobs well and strive to do.
Congratulations, Brandon Havens, our offensive player of the game.